Hello there, and welcome to match number 11 at the US Open Premier League. Today's match features the DC Eagles as they take on the Vegas High Rollers. I've got the officials, the captain, and the umpires with me. I've got the two umpires, Charlie Javid and his colleague, Zahir Khan, tournament director for 2025, and the two captains from the DC Hawks, from the DC Eagles, Mohammad Asif, former international player from Pakistan, and Faisal Iqbal, who has the coin for the Vegas High Rollers. So we're ready for the toss. Faisal Iqbal tosses the coin. Tails is the call.
It is tails.
And it comes up tails. Mohammad Asif, a big win for you this morning. What have you decided to do?
We're gonna ball first.
A reason for bowling first?
Yeah, look, pitch have a little bit moisture. It's early on, always have a moisture on it. So we're gonna ball first.
Well, a win for DC Eagles will put you in third position. A must-win game for you today.
We'll try our best.
All right, go well. Best of luck. Faisal Iqbal, you've got a busy day today. You've got one at 10 o'clock, one at 7 o'clock. You have lost the toss. What do you think about that?
It's fine for us because we already wanted to bat, even if we win the toss, so that's good for us.
You've got to get points to get cracking. I know it's a little bit late in the tournament, but 2 more games for you.
Yeah, we're gonna do the best. The boys have played really well in the last game, but hopefully we're gonna get some win today.
Any changes to your team from the last time?
No, we're gonna carry on the team 13.
All right, so there you have it, folks. DC Eagles, they've won the toss. They've elected to bowl. Vegas High Rollers will bat. So we are all ready for game number 11 here Wednesday morning in Fort Lauderdale, sunny Fort Lauderdale. And we're all set and ready. So it looks like Fazil Rahman Zazai will be on strike. Mohammad Asif with the first ball. And a play and a miss, and the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper. So things are on the way here. Mohammad Asif, who's played at the international level and has been part of the DC Eagles and has provided good leadership so far. A game in which they'll be hoping that they can take points from. And the interesting thing, as Ivor Henry comes into the box, Ivor, this is going to be an interesting game. And I'll tell you why. If Vegas High Rollers win here, 4 teams will tie on 2 points. And if the DC Eagles can muster a win here, they will go straight up to number 3. Right now they are in number 5. So what a difference a couple of points will make. And if they win here, DC Eagles, they will go straight up to 3rd behind Catchers and the Lions. So a big jump today. Welcome to Wednesday morning, game number 11.
Good morning, Mr. Lenny Archibald, and I hope you would have had a good night's rest and wearing and ready to go on this, the day number 5 of this 8-day tournament. Sunny and bright here in South Florida, and no threat of rain. We had a little sprinkle blessings this morning, so tournament has gone well so far as rain aborting play. So we're in for a good day. So stick and stay. Good morning to all you map viewers and for all who intend to join us later.
So Asif continues. And that could be the first run of the morning, and it comes courtesy of a wide.
Yes, Naughty going down the leg side and going further away, but taken smartly by the wicketkeeper, moving to his left. Well, we have a square leg who is riding on the boundary and a third man. Those are the 2 boundary riders at this time. All other fielders are in the field. So it's a 6-3 field. Fine leg up in the circle, mid on, and then you have that deep square leg.
So very defensive action so far as Zazai, first run off the bat, and that's a boundary into the onside string down the leg side, and Zazai towards the backward square area picks up a boundary. Good looking shot.
Yeah, Asif making it a habit, going down the leg side and knowing that he doesn't have protection there. This time he did not miss. Gets off the mark with a beautiful looking 4. Flicking away.
Yeah, we talked about the fact that the Eagles, they've played 3, they've won 1. And so they are on 2 points, Ivor Henry. So let's look at what the points table allows us to have a look this morning. So they are on 2 points. And if they win this match this morning, DC Eagles, they will go up to 4. And that will push them or jump them straight into a position of perhaps 3rd behind Chicago Catchers and the Lions. And if DC High Rollers win, we'll have 4 teams tied on 2 points. So that's going to get quite interesting.
Exactly. In the meantime, wide outside the off stump. So he's been naughty, the skipper. He's bowled wide to open the proceedings. Down the leg side, and here's one outside the off stump. So he's all over the shop. It's early in the morning. We're just after 10 o'clock. First game of 3 for the day. So stick and stay.
When you look at the points table, also Ivor Henry, if the playoff were to start this morning, chance. Well, in fact, they're not gonna run. So Asif has kind of make a good comeback here, 6 in the over so far. And so Ivor Henry, if the playoff was to happen this morning, and if 1 plays 4, Lions would have take on Dallas, and Catchers would have been playing the New York Core.
Yeah, and I still think that's how they're going to end up. So be my guest. I'm calling it now. I said last night's game is going to be a rematch for the semifinals. And of course, we know.
Yeah, into the offside, another run off the bat. Yeah, you were making the point.
We know at the Lions already at the head of the table. So, how many teams?
6.
I'll say 3 teams are vying for the number 4 spot. So we can book the first 3. Lions, Catchers, the defending champions, and New York. So Dallas, Vegas, they're pretty much out of it. They need to win to upset the apple cart, like you're saying here today.
They'll if by some means they're able to win 2 matches today, it will make a big difference.
Yeah.
But they're batting first, another wide. This has been kind of indiscipline for Mohamed Asif. He's running 8 times, and the over still has only 5 legal balls. So he's gone for quite a few wides in this over. 8 so far.
Yes, and he's been naughty. At least one of them down the leg side. He's employed a slip. He's bowling to a 6-3 field, so I can't fault him going outside the off stump. But the one down the leg side was naughty.
So Shubham Pote picks up a run that will complete the first over. A lengthy one from Mohamed Asif. 1 gone, 9 for no loss.
Yes, and in all of that, it's just 9 from the over. So apart from the 3 extras wides, it was relatively a good over. But he's got to cut down on those extra deliveries. He's going to be arm weary by the time you get through his quota of 4 overs, because he has been bowling his quota of 4 overs in his matches. As a matter of fact, he's leading from the front. As always, he's marshalling his troops, and as you say, he's trying to secure a spot in the top 4. Heavy high rollers are going to be the upsetter today. They need to get on board. They're the only team without a win, as a matter of fact. So matches played: 4 for Lions, 4 for Chicago, 3 for the New Yorkers, 3 for Dallas, 3 for all of the others. Let's put it this way: DC Eagles and the Vegas High Rollers.
So Maz Karam will partner Mohamed Asif. We've seen an over from Asif gone for 9. And so Maz Karam runs into bowl to Shubham Pote. Oh, it's up in the air. Easy catch for the keeper. And there we go. So the first wicket falls. Shubham Pote is gone. Karam, perfect start to his bowling spell, and he picks up the first wicket.
With the score at 9, Naughty trying to pull into the onside with the ball outside the off stump, top edging it, and the big glove is not going to miss that one. Why would he try to pull it and the ball was meat and drink outside the off stump? Cut away.
Yeah, the first wicket goes down. Karam ran in, shortish ball, a ball that probably would have been meat and drink for a lot of other batter, but Shubham Pote, a bit of a top edge, easy catch for the keeper, and the first wicket falls here for the Rollers.
Yeah, trying to pull into the onside with a ball that was rising. Already we see the bounce in this pitch was just about shoulder height. His eyes lit up, thought he was in business to put it down to deep backward square leg. Can get no further than the wicket keeper. The big glove is not going to miss that. So here it is, where the first wicket would have gone in the second over, and trying to, that's Mays is trying to show his skipper what should be done. You have to put the ball in play. And he would have done that, he would have struck goal. First delivery. We're playing on the same pitch as yesterday, and I want to say good morning to all viewers, especially the curators, for doing an immaculate job and getting it done on time every time. They always hand it over to the umpires in time. We had one hiccup where we had to cut over 17 over match because no fault of theirs. The rains came and the big top was not able to be placed in its position. Thus a damp feel, and that morning this time he's getting off the mark right away, turning it round the corner as if does the feeling himself. So it's on to 10 for 1.
Yeah, Sohail Khan getting off the mark quite easily. Here's Karam. Zazai, that's a lovely shot into the onside. And we'll wait and see. Gone for 6. Signaled by umpire Charlie Javid. And so the first 6 of the morning comes off the bat of Zazai.
Yeah, lovely shot. Guilty of over pitching there, and it was meat and drink for him. Let's have a look. Pitching about center on leg, going down, and with only 2 men can be outside of the circle. Of course, one was in the square leg position, but he got a good swing of it, hit it into the breeze.
So 6 off the bat of Zazai. Sohail Khan came in and first ball. He got a single, so. And so here we go. Score is 16. 16 for 1. And Karam will continue. We've seen a lovely shot from Fazal Rahman Zazai. A shortish ball from Karam, but he runs in again. Another shortish ball from Maz. This time goes through to the keeper. The wicket keeper is Ezatullah Keel. And he's been the gloveman here for the DC Eagles in the tournament. Let's take a look at Karam's bowling figures in the series so far. 1 for 21, 2 for 12, none for 26 so far. And we talked about DC Eagles. If they win here, they'll jump all the way to number 3. Yeah, doesn't time it well. Choked into the shot. And hands the strike over to Sohail Khan. 17 on the board, 17 for 1. They have lost the wicket of Shubham Pote. He was caught off the bowling of Karam. So lovely conditions here at Central Broward Cricket Stadium, an international stadium by all means. Oh, pulled, and that's gone a long way, high and far, and that's gone over square leg, gone for 6.
Another 6. The reigning 6 is here already this morning. And that's now Sahel has joined the party. He's joined the 6 hitting party. And they're trying to stay relevant. A win for here would probably secure them in the top 4.
So the teams for the game, of course, Fazal Zazai is out in the middle. Shubham Pote, he's gone, so he comes at number 3. Watford Chad Bredze. And then, of course, Sharifola Ahmadzai, Kolase, Faisal Iqbal. He's been their best batsman. Davenport, Hambir, Ali, Shetty, and Patel. So the action continues. Mohammed Asif. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Coming down the track, and it's over the mid-wicket area, gone for 4.
Yeah, 1 bounce 4. He was charging Asif there, using his feet, trying to really get into the win column. He's got to make sure that they keep this up. They've looked the part, but their bowling always falls apart. This has been far and away one of their best opening, I'll say their opening session, because they always be losing wickets and waiting on the skipper to come in to rescue them.
Yes, Ivor Henry, you're right on that. When you look at Zazai, he's up to 16 now. He's had some decent scores in the series. 15 in the first game, 16 in the second game, and he got a 38 against Dallas yesterday. And when you look at Zazai, the man on strike, and Faisal Iqbal, they have been the ones scoring the runs, and that's what has been lacking for the high rollers, is that while Iqbal and Zazai has done the heavy lifting, the others have really, apart from Chad Breske, who we will see probably at 4, the others have really not come to the party.
Yeah, the other 9, there's no there. They're just there, but there need to be another there.
Oh, it's in the air, but no man is out there. In fact, the fielder will not be able to come around because it's gone over the ropes and gone for another maximum.
Yeah, about an 80-meter 6. Again, strained down the leg side, bowling short. The batsmen only have to swivel. They're trusting the pitch, as usual, a good pitch. Remember, this is an ICC-approved venue, so Melton Taylor and the boys have got to keep that reputation up. These matches are being viewed worldwide. Of course, someone from the ICC, they are looking. They just don't want to know that you have an immaculate feel when it's ICC playing or ICC matches. That's going to be wide. It's borderline no ball there. But umpire Festus Lind coming here for the first day of the week. We'd have had matches on Sunday. I think he was here on Sunday, but Tuesday, he's here Wednesday.
So another expensive over so far from Mohammed Asif. This one has gone for 11 so far. Still a couple of balls remaining. Yeah, the umpiring has been solid, and they've got some technology to help them to assist to carry out their duties. We all know it's never been an easy job umpiring. And so many times you go to the park, and I've done some umpiring, by the way, Ivor Henry, and it's an unforgiving task.
I know. He's poking at one outside the off stump. Naughty with a wing of fielders there. As that was a nothing shot.
Yeah, 11 in this over from Mohamed Asif. His first one went for 11. In fact, first one went for 9. We've seen a couple of strikes off this over, off the bat of Fazal Rahman Zazai. He's really been good. And we talked about Faisal Iqbal. The two of them has been the mainstay. Look at that, hammered, over long on, gone for another maximum. His third in the innings so far is 40 for 1.
Trying to get to 10. Wiswan Shima would have struck 10 on his way to 100. He has gone free so far. If he stays the course, we're going to be in for a treat. Mahad has been expensive throughout the tournament, but they're still alive, trying to get into the top 4. A win here for them would really secure it, I would think. But right now it's meat and drink this early morning. They're having a heavy course meal instead of breakfast off the bowling of the skipper.
Yeah, and the Vegas, in fact, the DC Eagles, let's take a look at that. Mohamed Asif, of course, the captain. Husnain Bukhari, good all-rounder. Akbar Khan, Timur Akbar Khan, got a 50 yesterday. And so he's going to be a talent to watch. Wais Qureshi, Raza Kale, Ahmad Kamal, Siddharth Bandari, he comes into the side. Afan Bashir, Abdullah Kuram, and Rafai Safdar, that's the left-arm spinner. Mas Kuram, we've seen a bit of him. Side Raza, and of course Samiola Jawad. So that's the DC Eagles. And so folks, we're in for another 3 games today. DC Eagles and the High Rollers featured here. And later on we will see that the Lions, the big team, the Lions, they come to the park. It looks like they will take on the Smashers, and then New York plays another night game tonight as they will come up against the High Rollers. We talked about the Vegas High Rollers having a couple of games today, so a really hectic day for them.
Yep, well, they look good. They look the part. Hope they doesn't run out of gas knowing that they have to play another game later in the night. And Lenny, you came in last night and gave us a long day yesterday, Lenny. Thanks to you. The longest day of the tournament so far.
Yeah, we were... I was at the pitch this morning. And the talking point as Husnain Bukhari comes in. The off spin, a couple of good balls for him. In fact, a couple of dot balls for him. And we were at the pitch this morning, and the talking point was like you're mentioning that game ran on quite a lengthy way last night.
Yes, it did.
And this one, the scamper threw a good running in the end. A little bit of fumble by the fielder out in the cover area. Is that Mohamed Asif?
Yeah, we have seen so many runouts here in this game, and I think they were flirting with danger. The extra cover fielder, he fumbled it. He's left to Asif, so it was not Asif who fumbled, it was the extra cover fielder. It would have been interesting had he picked up and pegged those stumps down.
Oh, he's swung the gap, and that's 4 runs off the bat of Zazai. He continues to carry the fight to the DC Eagles. He picks up another boundary.
And that's exactly what he was telling his batting partner. You need to bang it through the offside. The first one was naughty when he tried to tug it into the onside, and there's a man stationed right in the deep mid wicket. And then he got off the mark with a single, and he showed him exactly what should be done with the first 3 deliveries.
You gotta love those shots that bisects the fielder on the offside. Look at the ring. And when you're able to really get through that net, you've really played a good shot.
Yeah, you call it treading the needle, and that he did. He just stayed the pose and wait for the camera to click, because he knew once he gets through, it was a corner.
So Zazai is really batted well. And look at that, more runs for him into the onside, gone the distance. And that's his 6th number 4 for Fazal Rahman Zazai. 50 comes up, and it comes up at the stroke of the end of the 4th over. So 4 gone, it's 51 for 1.
By far and away the best start for the Vegas high rollers, and they need to keep this up. Normally they've been rolled over for the first maybe 5 or 6 wickets, and then there would be a recovery from Iqbal. This time they're starting well, so let's see if they can continue this, put up a fight, put up a score, and make the opponent pay. They're winning the toss and decided to field first. So what they have to do now is to make them pay. The DC Eagles winning the toss decided that they are going to bowl the first. So they want to see what's ahead of them and then try to chase it down and secure a place in the top 4. Now this is going to be an upset if the first win were to come here for the Vegas High Rollers against, should I say a red hot, or they just decked out in red clothing?
Well, let's go with the closing first. That's pretty obvious. How hot, lukewarm, or cold you are will depend on the result. But for now, yeah, you're right on that.
All right.
So Said Rafai, the left-arm spinner, gets an early bowl, and he replaces Mohamed Amir. Amir 2 overs, no made, none for 26. He's gone for 13 per over. And so Rafe, a couple of dot balls here. Good bowling. Good start.
Yeah, side starts well. 2 dots. At least they're keeping Faisal out of the attack. So that's what they need to do. Sometimes the skippers just need to just follow the play, follow the play. The one who's doing the heavy lifting is Rahman. You keep him at the non-striker. Now he has to be putting pressure on his partner. I need to get down there. I'm just 12 away from a 50. I need a 50 on the big stage.
Yeah, he's really batted well. Rahman Zazai, 4 sixes and 3 fours, so he's dealt in boundaries. When you look at that, Sohail Khan gets into the act, will get a single and brings Zazai onto strike. He's up to 38. And we talked about 4 fours, that's 24, and then 3 fours, that's 12, so 24 and 12, that's 36. Only 2 singles in that knock so far.
Yeah, he's gone boundary hunting. Normally you would hear bounty hunting, but he's going boundary hunting. He has gone, and he's catching a good catch too. 4 maximum.
Yeah, they've gone well in the power play. Still balls remaining in the power play. And look at the card. You're batting a 53 for 1. They're essentially going at over 10 runs and over. Can't complain.
Yeah, by far and away their best opening 6th over in this tournament.
Oh, look at that. Sohail Khan. That's a lovely drive. Uppish, but well away from any of the fielder. And it goes away for 4.
Yeah, bang in the middle of the bat, out of the screws. The bowler had not a chance to his left, and the mid-off fielder, he just had to give chase. So he has been taking in the instructions from his batting partner, and we have seen him gone on to a quick 5, a 4 and a single after that brief talk.
So 57 for 1, 5 overs gone. And we talked about an excellent power play output. Fazal Rahman Zazai, he's up on 39. He's really batted extremely well. 4 sixes and 3 fours for him so far. And Jawad has been given the ball. So Samiullah Jawad comes into the attack here. He replaces Husnain Bukhari. Play on a miss here from Zazai. And the appeal goes up. They're calling for a caught behind. And a wicket falls. So Zazai falls for 39. Samiullah Jawad runs in and a perfect start to his bowling spell has taken out Fazal Rahman Zazai, 57 for 2. Yeah, caught behind. And it needed a bit of clarification from Charlie Javid asking Delroy at the square leg area. Might have been whether the ball carried, but in the end, given out. And so that's the end of Zazai, 57 for 2.
Well, they played his part. And again, a batter not carrying on. And that has been the problem, like you were indicating there a while ago, Lenny. They've had 1 or 2 starts, 28, 20s, 30s. No 50s for them. So they're not rolling high at all. The batters seem to be disappointed.
So Chad Bretsky comes to the middle. Got a big knock yesterday. Ivor Henry got a 45, really batted well. And he comes in here at 57 for 2, irrespective of a couple of wickets fall. Ivor Henry, this is a good power play score. Anything over 50 in the power play period, you're batting well.
Yes, indeed. I am totally in agreement with you. Well, sun is out with us. The wind has picked up. But again, the forecast does not say that it's going to have any rain whatsoever. But the wind is really, really picking up here, east to west.
Yeah, big play and a miss here from Chad Bretsky. We've seen a good start from Samiullah Javid. Second bowler we've seen here. We saw when Mas Koram bowled his first ball, picked up the wicket of Shubham Pote. And in similar fashion, Samiullah Jawad, the bowler, he's picked up a first wicket off his first ball. So let's bring on another bowler and see what happens.
There we go, there we go. Have to follow the trend. It seems to be a pattern and a good habit here for the Eagles.
Yes, sometimes you think it's easy when you run in and you get a first ball, you get a first ball wicket, you think it's easy peasy.
Exactly. Ooh, the French cut.
Yeah, which is what happened one time at the international level. Ivor Henry, there is a Indian off spinner years ago, back in what 1980 something. He was playing his first test match. His name is Nilesh Kulkarni, and he was playing his first test match against Sri Lanka, and he was an off spinner. And you know how test match go. Probably the earlier session was dominated by the seam stuff, and he was throwing the ball just on the stroke of T to have a bowl. First time he's bowling in international cricket, and they're playing Sri Lanka. Here is Jawad. And driven, lovely shot from Chad Bretsky. Classic and gone for 4. In
Classic.
fact, yes, gone for 4.
Classic indeed, and square driven outside the off stump, over pitching, and he really lent into that one. I saw the catch, and I'm telling you, it was a good catch with the caught behind, and I'll tell you why. The ball was going to the left of the keeper and inside edge. Those are never easy.
So a lovely shot from Chad Bretsky, and batted well yesterday for 45. And he looks the part, very fit cricketer. We talked about those South African The South African Genes, the Australian Genes, they're really top competitor. He comes out of South Africa. Ball into the onside. Yes, I've got to finish up on the story, but maybe we'll talk about that just after the over. As we've seen a very good over so far from Samuela Jawad. He's only given up 4. And it's a lovely drive through the offside from Chad Bresky. 61 for 2, final ball before the power play ends. And if you're scoring 10 runs and over in the power play session, I think you'll be quite pleased having been asked to bat first. Yeah, look at that, driven into the offside again, can't score. So the story, continue the story here, 6 overs gone, the power play session done, 61 for 2. So the off spinner Nilesh Kulkarni was thrown the ball just on the stroke of T. His first ball in international cricket, and he picked up a wicket. So you know, in test match, usually when there's a break on the stroke of tea or lunch, they take the break because a wicket has fallen, and that's right. They say it is alleged that he went in the Indian dressing room and says, test cricket is easy. I was thrown the ball, I got a wicket off the very first. Test cricket is easy. Well, as fate would have it, he came out back and he toiled for another 2 days before he got another wicket. And Sri Lanka ended up making 900 plus runs in that test match, one of the highest score against India. And so the moral of the story is that sometimes don't think everything is easy peasy. If you picked up a wicket off your first ball, there's a lot more challenge to come.
That's right. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Correct. So Rafai Safdar will continue. 61 for the loss of 2. Sohail Khan, he is up on 13. And the left arm spinner, here he is. And Khan backs away into the offside, hands a strike over to Chad. And the action will continue here. Ivor Henry, lovely sunshine. Not too hot, not too breezy for the time being, but lovely weather for cricket.
Yes, and again, by far and away, this has been the best power play for the High Rollers. In the first match, they scored 44 for 3 in their power play against the LA Lions. So they've improved 61 for 2 in their power play in this match. So they may be onto something. Maybe an upset in the making.
Yeah, we talked about a win here for Vegas. We'll put them in company of 4 team on 2 points. So if they can get 2 points here, they will join 3 others on 2 points. They will join New York. They'll join Dallas. And they'll join the team that they're playing now. Good looking shot into the deep. A couple of runs here for Sohail Khan.
Yes, and just in case you're wondering, well, how they're going to separate these teams with the same points? Well, the good old net one weight. So they've got to win and win. Win with a super net run weight. Every time I see a quick run, I'm thinking about all those runouts that we would have witnessed.
Yeah, the players themselves and the fact is you talked about all the direct throws that we have had to go upstairs. And this one tucked into the onside. They come back for 2. Chad is good and good running, putting pressure on the fielder. And so the 7th over comes to a close, is 68 for 2.
Yeah, good going. High rollers are really coming out to play. Let's hope that they're not going to really run out of energy because they still have another game to play in the evening. I guess they're going to be bussed back to their hotels, get their legs up, energize themselves, and come back into the evening. I would imagine that will happen. They would not be spending the entire day here at the park.
Yeah, they take on New York tonight. A must-win game for New York. We saw last night. Game going all the way down to the last over. And that game had a lot of drama. Big knock from Shamar Yearwood. We saw yesterday also another big knock from Anderson. As in the case of Anderson, he was able to cross them, take them across the line. Not Yearwood last night.
Yeah, unfortunately, went out. Yearwood.
Yeah, just coming back to the new innovation this year in 2025, the ability to have some calls referred and reviewed. Is that as a batter, you're quite satisfied that the umpires, with the help of technology, has gotten it right. Driven, lovely shot. Fielder does well to prevent the boundary. In fact, this does not. In fact, has prevented the boundary, and they come back for 2 runs.
Again, Charlie's asking for some assistance. Charlie's asking for some assistance, whether it was 4 or 2, and I guess he's satisfied that it's a 2.
So Jawad will continue. Sohail has batted well so far. Oh, through the gap this time. No man will catch that. And that 4 runs off the bat of Sohail Khan.
And again, he did one better. The first one was looking good, only for 2. This time he made sure he placed it between the point and cover. And he just knew it was 4 from the time he left the bat. There was a foot chase from the cover sweeper, but just 2 or 3 beyond those boundary ropes. That's a good looking shot. We've seen some good shots this morning. At least we've seen 4 sixes from the bat. Some 5 sixes already this morning.
Yeah, play nibbling at one outside. In fact, I give him a little bit of credit. He may have dropped the wrist at the last moment, allowing the ball to go through.
So good leave in the end. All right, taken by the wicket keeper, but it was a good delivery, good comeback delivery. But they're doing a little gardening there. And good bounce and good carry to the keeper.
So Samuel Jawad. Oh, lofted over the infield. And look at that. Gone over extra cover, gone for another maximum.
Inside out, always looking good, especially when he comes off. And he just stroked it and held the pose. Let's have a look. Here he is, holding the pose. Just like yesterday morning, we saw the first match and we thought it was a finals. Not knowing that both teams were in the cellar. Well, we knew, at least, but the viewers would think that, whoa, these 2 top teams. Look at it this morning, you would not believe that the high rollers have not gone in the win column. They look the part.
Yeah, the tournament this year, 6 teams. You will play 5 games. Teams will play each other once. And then we go to a straight 4-team playoff. Very simple one, Ivor Henry.
Yes, simple. And it's so simple that the LA Lions is sitting nicely at the top and saying, catch me if you can. Don't think anyone can catch them unless they catch them in the semifinals or the finals. They've booked their place into the semifinals already. Oh, they love average. I think they might want to give away a game today. The love average say you should lose 1.
So
What do we have?
A bit of a top edge, but it's gone over and away from Mohamed Asif. A couple of runs here for Chad, and that completes over number 8. So 8 gone, it's 83 for 2.
Yeah, we've seen 2 lovely strokes.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
Back to cricket, and a dot goes into the scorer's book. So side between the umpire and the sticks, bowls around. Batsman is getting tall, standing tall, but cover comes in, prevents the single. 83 days for 2. By far and away the best start for the high risers.
So the action continues. Safdar comes into the attack. Sohail Khan picks up a couple more. And this partnership has gone up to 28 so far. 31, as you can see on your card. 31 from Sohail Khan and Chad. He's up to 9. A good toss to win. Mohammad Asif deciding that they want to chase this morning. And so far, they've only picked up a couple of wickets. They haven't been able to restrict Vegas high rollers to on the 8. The run rate has always been like about 9. Now it's 10.2. But yeah, ball driven back to Rafai, and has he taken a very low down catch? They are celebrating, and it looks like Sohail Khan is gone. We'll have to wait and see. In fact, maybe they're just telling him it's a good ball, but it's hard to tell. Has a wicket fallen here?
No, I don't think so. Not from the look of things.
Well, it's the end of the over. Just applauding him that it's been a very good over. Oh yeah, all along the ground. So that completes the 9th over, and after 9 it's 85 for 2.
Well, good going here by the heavy rollers, by far and away at the top of the order. They have not lost a 3rd wicket into the 9th over. By now they would have lost some 4 or 5, having the skipper worried. Skipper is there with his legs up. By far and away, he has only been out once in this tournament. Has 2 not outs, so this is going to be his 4th at bat. That's Faisal Iqbal, the skipper. Yesterday he came in quite early, stabilized the inning, gave his team a fighting chance, and came down. It was a nail biter. In the end, came up for naught.
So where's Qureshi, second off spinner of this team? He joins Husnain Bokhari. And he comes in here at a time in which they're going at 9.3. We've seen a good partnership. Chad goes into the offside. Fielder will not settle under that one. Goes over the ropes. In fact, Sohail Khan is the batter and gone for 6.
Yeah, trying to do some acrobatic stuff down there, trying to just get his hand in it to bat it back into the field. Well, he was unsuccessful. Guess what? Another 6, another US Open Premier maximum.
Yeah, that's the third 6 for Sohail Khan. He's played a good hand so far, and along with Chad, they've put on a 35-run partnership. And that partnership has come in quick time, Ivor Henry.
Yes, I'm saying they're just 8 away from 100. Now Shadow had a song, I come out to play. Now they're coming out to play on a Wednesday.
Yeah, driven into the offside. We talked about how quick this partnership of 36 has come. It has come off 27 balls, and so good strike rate on that. And over from Waze, Qureshi has gone for 8. We've seen a maximum in this over, taking on the pad. And Charlie Javid not interested.
No, it seemed as if it was missing leg from our advantage point, and they're asking, you just have to ask once. It's against the rules. Excessive appeal is not allowed. Coming from wide of the crease. Here it is clearly going down the leg side. You can see that. Good judgment call there. Charlie probably would have hit the foot stump, the one placed next to the leg stump. But it was hitting those timbers. So Charlie, from our advantage point and from yours are the one, yours is the one that matters anyway.
Yeah, defended into the offside, and they go through for 1. 10 gone. It's 94 for 2.
So halfway in the overs is a 20-20 encounter. The proceedings started here on a Friday with a lovely opening presentation. Had 1.5 of the stadium packed. It was nice to see those school children and county boards and park managers and mayors and commissioners. They were all on hand to take it in. It was a good opening. Happened on a Friday. We just had the one match after that, Friday. After that, we've been having 3 match days. So just 1 stroke away from the 100 mark. It continues between the umpire and the stump down the leg side, working it off the legs. 2 is the call. Are they gonna? No. Bowler was too quick. Doesn't want to give an extra one off his own bowling. So he himself is leading by example. I don't need extra ones from my bowling. You know what he's saying? Perhaps they got 1 too many. Yeah, it's good to see him here on this 5th day, still putting in the engine, trying to prevent runs. That's good to see. You're on the big stage. You have got to give your best at all times.
So Said Safdar continues. And ball into the onside. This is very good running. The fielder is deep, just with soft hands. And you pick up a couple of runs by the time he runs it.
And that's what I like. 2020 cricket is not all bang bang. I hope the West Indies teams, coaches and everyone are having a look at this. You don't have to go boundary hunting at every delivery. Look at a nice, relaxing 2 because you played with soft hands, like you said, Lenny.
Yes, sometimes you just got to tap the ball. Oh, massive shots. This is not tapping at all. This has gone a long way off the bat of Sohail Khan, gone for 6. The 100 comes up. It's 103 for 2.
That's a good-looking shot. He was sweeping. He was down on his one leg and really hooking it over deep mid-wicket. Let's have a look. There it is, down on that right knee. Got all of it. Went into the new erected stands over there, Lenny, that you're seeing for the first time.
Yeah, we have seen 8 sixes so far. Earlier on, we saw 4 off the bat of Zazai. And now we've seen 4 off the bat of Sohail Khan, and he's still out in the middle. Hitting 6s, doesn't it save the fielders from running too much?
Yeah, a lot of time the ball boys are beyond there to pick those up. Oh, he's bowling. Knocked him over, going for another. And who has the last laugh? Side.
Yes, Saeed Rafai Safdar has picked up his first wicket in this game. And I'll tell you what about that wicket, but we'll talk about that as Sohail Khan goes. But look at that, looking for more. And in the end, the leg stump knocked back and he's been sent off
Look at the celebration.
by Rafai Safdar. And I'll tell you what, Rafai has picked up his first wicket of the series.
Ooh, what a time to get it though, because he was been carted out of the park previous delivery for a good-looking 6, and he came back seeking revenge, and he sent him off.
Yeah, none for 50, none for 26, none for 40. But today he's picked up his first wicket of the tournament.
And get to celebrate in that fashion, saying yeah, and then with the finger showed him where the dugout is. He said that way. Just in case you didn't know, it is that way. What a send-off, I'm telling you, wow.
So Shubham Kalas has come to the middle. And he comes in here 103 for 3. We've seen a couple of big innings. One from Sohail Khan up 46, just dismissed. And we've seen one from Zazai. He got 39 at the top. And a wicket for Safdar, a wicket for Mas Koram, and also a wicket for Samiola Jawad. So left arm spin here is Saeed Rafai. Good delivery, Kalas. I remember Kalas, was it yesterday? A direct throw from him. And I know that has been your favorite.
Yes, that's one of the highlights you're going to see
This year.
time and time again this year. A lot of direct hits. You have to see those direct hits in your highlights on the Mac TV 24/7.
So ball defended, 11 gone, it's 103 for 2.
So 3 dots on the trot for him. So he's got his confidence back. He's have his mojo back. 103 for 3, and this is allowing the skipper to sit in the dugout with his legs up. Yesterday he came early just to stop the bleeding. So now he can find himself sitting in the dugout, sending out his instructions, having the younger cricketers showcase their ways. Hopefully the scouts are out, the agents are looking. Everybody look at Mac TV. This is a launching pad. I always use Ali Khan, Stephen Taylor. I use those guys' name all the time because they were seen here, and you added to it yesterday, gave me that reminder with the umpiring. Jamala, Lyndon.
Yeah, new bowler.
It's gone for 4. The fielder put in the dive, but knocked it into the boundary boards. Signal comes in now by umpire Charlie. Charlie been at it since Friday, so we have to give it to him. It's not easy umpiring, so we have to share part with the umpires. We all do make mistakes, especially when we're fresh. Never mind when you're mentally drained, physically tired. So I have to say they're doing a pretty good job, the umpires, just by making their grand appearance. Now we have Delroy Festus Lynn, one of the premier umpires locally here in these parts in South Florida. He's showcasing his ways there, decked in the yellow top like Charlie, and dark trousers. Oh. My word, I was putting the finger up to say he's going to be out caught. He did all the hard work running to his right from the long off position, got there, got into his hands and out. I thought that would have been an easy catch for him because the catching for the better part has been good.
Yeah, Timur Khan should have been taken at this level. Now he gets a chance to run in and field another one. This is like warming up practice. You drop a catch and then you got another one hit to you just to make sure that you're in the game.
Yes. Should have taken that one though, because anything over 100, just over 10 overs, And here it is again. He's coming into play. Busy area, long off. Those have become specialist fielding position. Long off, long on. Mind you of Pollard and the Russells and those guys. Tall guys, holder. They stay there and pull in what would have been a normal certain six for a little man like me.
Yeah, Abdullah Quram has bowled it over, gone for 9, so it's 112 for 3. 12 overs gone. We've seen Chad Bretsky and Shubham Kalas out in the middle. 112 for 3.
Yeah, he should have taken a wicket in that over. He's very disappointed. To following 11, 2 wickets in 2 overs. They need to make some inroads here.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real estate dreams a reality.
So the action continues, 112 for 3. Looks like Maz Karam gets another ball, picked up a wicket off his very first ball, went for 14 in his early over. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Chad Bresky, gone for 6. Well executed shot over the off field and gone for a maximum.
Inside out, every time you get him on, it looks really good. Inside out, over square cover, and up and away. So not so lucky. Wicket off his first ball, a 6 off his first delivery in his second spell.
Yeah, that's a lovely shot. Look at this. Yeah, bit of slice, bit of power. Goes over the offside by some yards. That's a lovely execution of a shot. As Maz Karam. We talked about Maz Karam. His first ball, he ran in, he got a wicket. Well, second spell, he's running and he's been taken out of the park. What a difference a few minutes makes. Oh, cotton bowled. So he gets the last laugh, very elated. And he's picked up the wicket of Chad Bretsky, gone for 25.
Vengeance his mind, says he. He's not waiting for the Lord. I'm telling you, Mays came back well. Bowled on court, need no assistance from any other. The umpire had no difficulty in raising that dreaded finger. As a matter of fact, the batter walked, lifted his head to the heaven and say, what a soft dismissal. 118 for the loss of some 4 wickets. So that's second wicket for Mays. So he didn't get it from his first delivery in his second spell. He got it from the second ball. So now they've got to put a halt here. They need a partnership here now. The wickets have been tumbling now. He was 9 for 1, 61 for 2 at the end of the power play. But the wicket fell at 57 for 2. That's when the second wicket fell. And then 103 for 3. And now a short-lived partnership of only 15 when the fourth wicket fell at 118.
So Faisal Iqbal, the captain, comes to the middle. And he's been their best batter in this series, hands down, Ivor Henry.
Yeah, he's been very consistent. His lowest score has been some 23, and his top score of some 33 not out.
Yeah, and we were supposed to look up some averages, so let's do that while you take the reign.
All right, well, he's into face. As you know, ball and court, you have got to face delivery. So he's turning this one off the legs for his first run. Deep backward square leg does the feeling. So he gets off the mark right away. Seems to be a man in form. He runs well between the wicket as well. So But early he's doing some stretches, trying to get that hammy in order. He had to run on the first one. I hope he had his warm-up this morning. It's not a good sign in the middle. Now he's trying to work that hammy, keep it intact. So two relatively new batters at the crease. It's bad. Shubham has been there for only 4 deliveries. He's on 2. Comes in bowls, and this time he's getting up on him. He's riding the bounce nicely. Good pitch again, Milton Taylor. All hails to you. Effort delivery. This one was getting up chest height. He got on top of it and knocked it down to the third man. That's in place. Just a single. Brings back the skipper on strike. He is on 1. Just making his appearance after a cotton bowl. The last wicket down when the wicket fell at 118. So we have all 5 fielders beyond the 30-yard circle. He comes in now, bowls, and this time is over the shoulder. 1 for the shoulder. One for the over.
I gotta tell you, when you look at the contest here, generations of 2 eras. Faisal Iqbal has played Test cricket for Pakistan in the 80s and or maybe early 90s or mid 90s, and this is the young man Mas Karam. He's a modern fast bowler.
Yeah, when he comes in now again, in bowl, let's see, outside the off stump, he's getting some will on it, but Point, the busy fielder, comes in and can't score. End of a good over, a successful one at that, Lenny.
Yeah, Mas Karam, he's a bowler of very energetic. He gives you 110 when he runs in. And you know them by the kind of send-off.
Yes.
Send-off produces a lot of energy.
Well, that they have this early morning. It's a Wednesday morning here at the Lauderhill City.
And he's a young man.
He's a young man, yes. Has no respect for the skipper. He's having him play some chin music out there. He had to small up himself, get his head out of the way, trying to knock his head off. But I'll say good eye, skipper. Faisal Iqbal, his captain, has once again been called upon to come to the rescue.
So Abdullah Karam, it looks like will continue. In fact, we'll wait and see. Maybe not Abdullah, but ball chopped into the offside. Can score 120 for 4. Husnan Bashir, the other off spinner. And he's been a very good all-rounder in this series. Can bowl, can bat. Look at that, guided away by Shubhan Kalas. He picks up one, hands a strike over to Faisal Iqbal. So we were asking yesterday, who has the best average in the series so far? Well, Faisal Iqbal is one at the top of the table, but he's second. And we wait until you hear the name. Who has the best average in the series of 86? 86, folks. That's a massive undertaking for any player. A couple of runs here for Faisal Iqbal. 86. His bowler Durrani, he's averaging 86. He has a couple of not outs. And then, of course, second is Faisal Iqbal. He's 82 with 2 not outs.
Yeah, I know he was up there. And he can top that with a not out here with some runs. He looked the part already. Just played a lovely off-drive push. Remind me of a Charlie Davis back in the 60s. Just a push drive.
So Faisal Iqbal, look at that. That's a man who's played at the international level, straight down the ground, gone for 4.
And used his field nicely there, straight out of the coach's book. And he has a platform already been set for him, so he's not have to farm the strike, or anything. He doesn't have to farm the strike. Let's have a look. Uses his feet, got to the pitch, and straight back over the bowler's head. Last wicket to fall was a Bowden caught, but this time he was in no danger of getting out Bowden caught.
So Faisal Iqbal, he's really had a good series. Down the leg side, called a wide from Javid, umpire Charlie Javid. And I owe you a story about all the markings on the cricket pitch. We've got to talk about that when we probably get a little bit of seconds to deal with that. Couple of good comeback balls here from Husnain Bukhari, but the over has gone for 9 so far. And I say that to talk about the markings because you notice that there are 2 additional blue lines. And tucked away into the onside. And Faisal Iqbal will keep strikes. So the over comes to a close. 14 gone. It's 129 for 4.
So the marking.
Well, so if you look at the pitch, and I hope our technical or production crew will give us a look at the markings on the pitch. But for now, it's 129 for 4. 14 overs gone. Shubham Kalas and Faisal Iqbal out in the middle. And we're down to 14 over. They're going at 9.2.
So Mohammed is running away, bowling his left armers over the wicket, and he's playing this one into the onside. An aggressive shot there by Faisal Iqbal. He seemed to be in an aggressive mood this morning. No need to be farming the strike, no need to be settling in because the platform had already been set. So 130 on the board for 4.
Yeah, it doesn't go well for Shubham Kalas. He remains. And we come down to 35 deliveries. Ivor Henry, I'll allow you to do the maths. They're batting at 130, run a ball. 35, we'll take them up to 160 for sure.
Yeah, I expect them to make at least 180 from here on in. So that's undercut. Oh, that's going to be a wide delivery. Naughty going after that one. That's what you're looking at. Easy call for umpire Delroy Festus Lynn. 131 for 4. So this over's gone 1 dot and a wide. More field changes here by the skipper Asif. Asif was naughty this morning with a few wides in his first over. It was a long over. Another single just to the left of point, knocked it down, and that brings the red hot Faisal Iqbal on strike. He looks good this far early in the inning. Struck a beautiful straight drive just over the bowler head in this last over. Settles now. He's driving and getting at the bottom portion of the bat. Eager to look for single, looking at his bat to make sure he's not split. Might be his favorite bat for all you know.
Yeah, I've seen on occasions that gears have been sold at the US Open here, and in fact, one of our sponsors, our Gears partner. Our Gears partner, if you look all the way down to one of those boards.
Well, he comes now and bowls, and he's swinging at one outside the off, some naughty shot. And go to the offside. You have those strokes. You're tugging it into the cow corner area and catching up with air.
Yeah, this has been still a good over here from Mohammed Kamal. And And essentially, he's only gone for 3. We've seen a wide, but other than that, we've seen several dot balls.
Yes, keeping the informed Faisal Iqbal in check. Let's see this as he comes in over the wicket now, bowls, and he's pulling this one into the onside. He's going to get 4 for it. That's a good-looking shot.
Yeah, ball going down the wrong line from Mohammed Kamal and helped along this way. And a man in form, he's going to capitalize on those loose deliveries. And he ends the 15 over with a lovely boundary. Look at that. Gone away for 4. 136 for 4 at the end of 15.
Yes, trusting the bounce. Definitely trusting the bounce. And he just swiveled and really rolled the wrist over, picked his spot, and it was 4 from the time he left the bat. He goes on to lucky 13. He's overtaken Shubham.
So 15 overs gone, and so essentially 30 balls will remain here for the high rollers. And we talked about a win for the high rollers will be a big moment for them. They've faced an uphill task in this tournament, having lost to the Lions, having lost to the Catchers. And yesterday, probably a heartbreaker. A game seemingly I called that high rollers was probably going to win. But it was not meant to be, as we saw Dallas, led by Anderson, pulled one from the jaws of death.
There you go. Right out of the jaws of lion. Telling you. Pendulum was swinging, but you were calling it. This one, yes, no, yes, no. So many runouts. I'm telling you, runouts are going to make the highlights of this year's tournament.
So Hussein Bukhari will continue. None for 20 so far. And Bukhari has picked up 2 for 24, 1 for 31, 2 for 22. In previous spell, pulled into the onside. And Shubham just picks up one hand to strike over to Faisal Iqbal.
Yeah, the one went down to the deep mid-wicket. Cow corner area. Took it in on the second bounce. So Faisal looked the part. Hope that they're looking and viewing. He has played correctly. You can see he was a correct batsman in his heyday. He's still showcasing his ways here. Even though it's 2020, he's not just gung-ho.
Yeah, ball driven into the offside, and it will be quite an irony if Faisal Iqbal, if he wants to keep his average up, if he comes out not out here today, and we'll have to wait and see. He could get past Durrani.
He will get past him because he's just their borderline. One is 86, one is 82. Another out here. Already his score is on to 14. With another out, I'm telling you. Driven beautifully. That's going to be 4. My word, glorious. Carpet driven.
Yeah, we are at a T20 tournament, but you made mention yesterday, it's so great and lovely to see conventional, lovely cricket drives. And look at that, one of the best ground to really showcase those shots. And nothing beats the Central Broward Cricket Stadium.
He's going to be in danger of getting caught. Let's see, he gets in, takes the catch. And he goes.
So Shubham Kalas, one too many. We saw a previous job, a lovely drive through the offside that went for 4, but this time he holds out in the deep. Good catch from the fielder running in. And in the end, another wicket falls, 142 for 5.
Yes, so the 5th wicket has fallen. They're halfway through. And again, we hope that Faisal, the skipper, doesn't go into his shell and try to do any whip here. Job. We're into the 16th over. It's a 2020 encounter, so be mindful of that. And again, all hails to Mac Qureshi. 2020, America is built on fast food, fast everything, so he decides, let's do the 2020 and get in a game within 3 hours, done and dusted. And here we are. Throughout the world, we're having T20 matches.
So Faris Ali comes to the middle. And he comes in here, it's 142 for 5, joins the skipper, Faisal Iqbal. And back in those old days, you see Faisal Iqbal went down to be the man on strike. Those were the olden days regulations in which batters will cross. Well, that has now been taken out of cricket, and so the new batter will face the music.
Yes. No more run when the ball is in the air cross, so I can be on strike. Nope. You have to keep up so many changes. Imagine a batter is batting now and he has two off stumps. He has two offsides. That switch it.
So Faraz Ali picks up a single, will retain, will be on strike when cricket resumes. 16 gone, it's 143 for 5. So Faraz Ali on strike, along with his captain Faisal Iqbal. Looks like Mohammed Kamal will continue. Kamal bowled 1 over so far. An over does, he only gave up 7. Was pretty good in that last over. We'll come into bowl to Faris Ali, who's just come to the crease. And he hammers this one straight down to long on. Hands a strike over to Faisal Iqbal. We were talking about Faisal Iqbal. And folks, if you're just wondering, when did Faisal Iqbal play international cricket? Well, that time period was 2001, between 2001 and 2010. So I may mention in 1995, but I was bringing him way forward.
Yes.
But it was 2001 to 2010 when he played at the international level. We talked about, what, 30 plus test match and 11 one-day international. And he's really been good in this series. T20 back in his time was probably still a new thing, or didn't at the international level. Look at that. Up in the air, fielder will come around, takes a well-judged catch, and no not out for Faisal Iqbal today.
No, he was going for glory. He haven't hit a 6 in this tournament, and somehow he was going for 6 or trying to just loft it over the fielder's head. He has a ground stroke, so why he's trying to go? But a good running catch, though. Taking it over his shoulder. Here he is. We're going to have a look. With the darkers on, he was able to pull that one in. So Faisal goes.
Yeah, Faisal Iqbal walks back, 4 innings, couple of not outs and 2 outs. So he falls. It's 146 for 4, 144 for 6. That's the other way around. As Sharifullah Ahmad Zai walks to the middle, and we've got 22 deliveries remaining.
Yes, his team has been bowled out already, losing all 10 wickets in this tournament. And we're wondering, with 6 wickets down, if they're going to allow that to happen again.
So Sharifullah Ahmad Zai comes in here. He joins the fast bowler Fariz Ali. And now with the skipper not part of the latter stage batting anymore. I'm pretty sure with that dismissal, Ivor Henry, his average will now take a hit.
Yes, it'll go down. Some because you're going to add the one, but you're going to add an additional inning. So it's going to be divided by 2 innings now. First it was by all the ones by 1. And all of a sudden his average started here at 82, and now it's going to be down in the 40s. Yep, he's taking a dip and a big hit. Well, he has a chance this evening in the night game. to come good and to do better.
So Kamal has picked up his first wicket of the series. We saw earlier on, Saeed Rafai is bowled 3 times. Didn't pick up a wicket in any other games, but he has done so earlier on. And Mohammed Kamal has done the same thing. Oh, look at that. Straying down the wrong line, gone for 4. Just helped along the way. Well placed. And a good looking shot from Fariz Ali.
Yeah, there's a man in the fine leg region up in the circle. He just had to get it away from him. And that was all she wrote. 4 runs. And a bad delivery, badly lined. I know you're bowling to a new batter, but that was meat and drink for any batter that's worth his salt. Sun is playing hide and seek with us. We see some dark clouds to the far northeast. Oh, look at that. That one is whipped off the legs and away she goes for yet another US Open Premium Maximum.
Yeah, the 9th 6 of the innings brings up the 150 in the process. So it's 155. Good shot from Fariz Ali.
Yes.
We talked about, in fact, that's the 10th 6 of the innings. And that's a lovely shot from the young man. Look at that.
Picked it up from just about off stump. Picked this spot, got all of it. They're still on course for the 180 that I predicted. I think if they keep wheeling, they're going to get much more than that.
So Kamal's over's gone for 12. And they have always been scoring just over 9. So with 19 deliveries remaining, it's 155, maybe 170, 175 on the card here.
Yeah, well, we want to do one better. The high score in the tournament is 183 for 4. So that was yesterday's match, and they would want to probably emulate that or do even one better. They don't want to fall back now because they looked the part yesterday. You yourself came in, brought them some luck. You said, "Ooh, this looked like a championship finals."
Yeah, folks, let's remind you of the other game coming up. Lions, they come next. They'll take on the Smashers. So that's an interesting one. The Lions have really been the team to beat, and they've played impressively well. So they will take on Smashers next. And then later on tonight, New York will take on the Vegas High Rollers. They've got a couple of games today. The schedule is jam-packed. 2 games with just a little bit of breather between the 2 and 6 o'clock period.
Yes, I'm still wondering if they're going to take the journey back to the hotel or they're going to just hang out here.
So Mas Karam has been given the 18th.
Well, 18 legal delivery left. So, what do you think?
Yeah, you get the feeling that they could get up to 175 with those remaining deliveries remaining. Starts with a couple of runs at the start of the 18th over. But with all fairness, Ivor Henry, Vegas, they ran into some very strong opponents in their first opening 2 games. Their opening game was against the Lions, 227 to 110 loss. Then they ran into Chicago catchers, Rizwan Chima. And they lost that game by just posting 117, not enough. And then we saw yesterday when we thought they had this one in the bag, they scored 183 over. And only to be overhauled by Anderson and the Smashers yesterday. So they have got some tough draws.
Yeah, Anderson, player of the match, 85 not out. He really took it to the last delivery, but he got the job done for his team. Well played, sir.
It's a ball played into the offside, and there is no run.
Slow delivery pays off. And the batsman waiting an eternity on that one. The ball just trickled through to the keeper. The first delivery got 2 runs and then a single. 2 dots on the trot, so he has come back good.
Yeah, we've seen Faraz Ali in the last over. Lovely shot for 6. And how many times, Ivor Henry, we've seen these fast bowlers, they go for quite a few because shot comes onto the bat.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah.
Another slow delivery.
Slower ball played into the offside. Still a very good over here from Maz. He's only given up 4 if you're bowling the 18th over. And your output is just about 4 runs with 1 ball remaining. I'm pretty sure that Mohamed Asif, the captain, and also the other members of the Eagles team will be quite happy with that.
Even though boundary 4 here is still a good over in the 18th over. With only 6 wickets down, that's good bowling by any measure. But he's going to try not to give a boundary.
Yeah, ball defended. Very good over from Mas Koram. It comes to an end, 18 gone, 159 for 6.
Yeah, then danger now, we're getting up to that 183 they would have made yesterday. I was calling for the 180, but it's going to be hard going. Where they're going to find 21 runs from in 2 overs. They'll have to go at 11 and over from here on to get to the 180 at least. Could be done. The penalty met over. It's going to be in progress. Who will be bowling it? Is the skipper is going to come back? I think he's done and dusted. He's nowhere near the bowling mark. Look at those thick edges on those bats.
Yeah, it looks like a spinner will bowl here. Is that Hussein Bukhari? 1 for 27 so far. So they've, looks like, yeah. Hussein Bukhari has been given the ball, but he's bowled good. 1 for 27 so far. He's been steady during the series. 2 for 24, 1 for 31, 2 for 22. Those are his 3 previous bowling figures. And so he has been given the ball, rewarded for some steady work in this series. And we'll have to wait and see. Maybe Maz will finish up. Maz 2 for 26. So I think if everything goes well, Hussein Bukhari will bowl here. And it looks like Maz Karam could get the last over. And why not? 2 for 28 from him. But for now, Faris Ali, the man on strike. Hussein Bukhari with 1 for 27 so far. And ball tugged into the onside. Good start.
Yeah, he tried to muscle that one, not timing, but it was always going to hit it on the ground. We still have those 5 boundary riders.
So earlier on, we saw the toss won by Mohamed Asif. And it's one of those tosses that he's backing his bowlers to really restrict the high rollers to a chaseable target.
I think they got away with one here. We had 6 fielders out. And that delivery, mid-wicket now just coming in. So we had 3 in the off and 3 in the on. So they got away with a no ball there.
And I talked about that's one of the reasons that you'll see the umpires riding the 30-yard circle. They want to be in a position to be able to control that circle by being able to see. But there's so many things the umpires have to watch, and especially when you go to square leg, that's not a hangout point. In fact, you do a lot more looking while your partner officiates the bowling itself. So it's a lot of work when you go to square leg. It's not a hangout spot.
That's right.
Yeah, this over's gone pretty well for Bukhari. And so the last couple of overs here coming down towards the end, in which you want to think that the high rollers will be taking a chance to give it a whack. They have been restricted here by some good bowling. Hussein Bukhari.
They've been kept in check, let's put it this way. So let's give the bowling team a whole lot of credit.
So 2 and 4 balls from Bukhari. And look at that. Pulled and pulled well. Gone for a maximum. Fariz Ali goes up to 20. It's 167 for 6. Massive shot.
Just what the doctor ordered. At this stage, you have to go gung-ho. With only 6 wickets down, you have to take chances. Planting poles at this stage, that's a no-no. You can see below us here, if your camera can span on the team, they're all off the seats. And they're willing on their team to get as many as you can. We need our first win.
Yeah, if you look at Hussein Bukhari, I want to think he came in with the arm ball. Primarily, it looks to be a little bit of mix-up between his off spin and his back of the arm. Bowling for Hussein Bukhari, but picked up well and pulled into the onside. And that's a good-looking shot from Fariz Ali. So we're trying to retrieve the ball. And we come down to 7 deliveries remaining, 1 in this over. And then we'll go to over number 20. Looks like Mas Karam could get the 20th over, but we'll wait and see. Even Mohammed Kamal hasn't been that bad.
Well, like I say, quite unusual. Spinning at this stage and gonna go 1 bounce.
Yeah, that will close out over number 19. So 19 gone. It's 168 for 6.
Well, not a bad over in the end. Just some 9 runs coming from that. I'll take that any day. I'm sure they would too. Here it is 168 for 6. Closing and dying moments of this inning. Remember earlier in the inning, they would have won the toss. That's the... What's her name there again?
So the action continues. Mas Karam, as we assumed, has been given the last over. He's been steady, 2 for 26.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought. They were trying to say that the Eagles won the toss.
So here is Maz. Final 6 balls to Fariz Ali. And Ali goes big. He goes far. It's out of here. And it's gone for 6.
Meat and drink for him. Over pitch. And it was in the slot. And he just had to get it out the sweet part of the bat. Which he did.
So they're into the 170s now. Ivor Henry. Could they be cashing in on their 183 yesterday?
And that was I was always saying they're going to make at least 180. They need to do at least one better. They lost with 183. They need to get at least 184. I think they'll win at 184.
And when you look at what we've seen yesterday and so far, the par score.
Look at the anger. Mays have done it. Remember he did it yesterday. Was whacked out the park and he went chin music and had some choice words there with the batter. He's angry. He's a mean bowler, real mean-spirited. But I'm sure he has a soft heart off the field.
We've seen the verbs. We've seen the verbal. Let's see the action. Minor triumph here for Maz. I give Maz wrong one.
Yes, well, he tried for the Yorker there. He ended up being a full toss.
And the chatting goes on.
Yes, look at it. He said, you can't be hitting me for 6. What do you think I am? Hitting me for an almighty 6?
The only thing now with a single, Fariz Ali comes closer to him for the argument, but he's out of strike.
Yes, let's see if you're going to take it out on the southpaw here now. A lot of times that's what happens. Safadilla now might be in for some chin music. Let's see.
Yeah, the dogs bark harder on the porch, right?
That's right.
And when they go out on the street, they're a little bit quiet.
It's like the dog chasing a tire. The car stops. What is it with the tire? Nothing.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Lovely shot off the bat of Ahmed Zai and gone away for 4.
Oh, well, I don't know why would he do that. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Now might be a good opportunity. Take a look at this.
It's going to be a short pitch bowling. Trust me, this delivery. See, if I was a batter, I'm preparing. This is going to be a short pitch. That's his mojo. You hit him 4-4-6, he is going to bounce you. I'm telling you.
And now is a chance for Faraz Ali to tell him something, because even if he didn't hit the ball, that's my teammate. We're taking you on.
Look at the short pitch delivery. Unless it's a double bluff. Let's see.
So 11 off this final over. We talked about them getting their highest score yesterday, 183. They're cashing in on that. Oh, that's a good looking shot. Slashing drive into the offside. And Faraz Ali goes down.
Well, the bluff. Well, here's going to be the short pitch one then. This is it. The last legal delivery left. Going to be some chin music.
I think he's going Yorker.
Okay.
You say short, I say Yorker.
We shall see. We shall see.
I don't think he may want to go short to Fariz with all the talk-ups that has happened a couple balls ago. He probably back himself to go full, fast, and straight. Let's see. 180 for 6. Final ball.
Pace off.
Look.
And more talk. More talk. Slams the ball into the turf. Well, that's the end of it. It's going to be a 181 target score when we return.
Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack.
So, welcome back. 181 is the target. So essentially, they'll need 9 runs and over. 2 batters out in the middle. And they are ready. Hussein Bukhari seems to be one. And it looks like 189. Who is 189 or maybe 199? We'll confirm that. Could be Esatullah Keel. But it looks like Shuva Nakvi. Shuja Nakvi has been given the ball. So he will start. And the target is 181. So here we go. First ball, he starts with a ball outside the off-stump, called a wide. Welcome back, Ivor Henry.
Yes, well, just like the opening inning starts with a wide. Asif started the inning with a wide, so they're following that same manner. And after the break, we saw a good 180 on the board.
So things are on the way here. Good looking shot from Bukhari. And straight away picks up a couple of runs. So 3 on the board.
So 2 to him. He's off the mark. He's up and running. Trying to get to 181. 2 runs fewer than yesterday morning. And I'm going to give you a chance to call it early so that you don't have to really change your mind. I think the Vegas feeling team are going to get their first win today.
I want to think so myself. They can't continue to lose all the time. Oh, that's a lovely drive through the offside. And Hussein Bukhari picks up a boundary. Lovely shot.
Conventional shot, and there it goes into the offside. Sweet as ever. Getting it past extra cover and down to the boundary for the first boundary of this inning.
Yeah, hanging on the off stump. A juicy half volley. And executed well by Hussein Bukhari. I talked about how good and all wrong this man is, Bukhari. And again, driven into the offside. Chad Bretsky is in the way.
He's picking out the cover fielder there, but it's sweetly timed again. Sweetly timed. Just a push.
Yeah, when you feel in those positions, you either stop the ball, but because once it passes you, it's going to be a long chase. This is a quick outfield. And we have seen most time than not, fielders are not being able to catch the ball once it beats the inner field.
Yeah, it's a real turtleback field. Turtleback, you know, ball goes downhill fast. It's lush green. Patches of brown here or there. We're into the fall season here, Lenny, and with Florida sun, you have to keep it sprinkling.
Oh, pulled well. Gone over square leg, gone for 6.
First maximum of the inning, and a real pickup shot. Looks really sweet on that one. So it's always difficult when a batter can score on both sides of the inning. Let's have a look. There it is, coming into the batsman. He swiveled, got all of it. A good-looking shot. Boundary 4 in the offside, and now on to the onside. 2 men allowed outside of the circle. Of course, one is on the offside, one is on the leg side. Point, deep point, and a deep square leg. But none was in business because this one was carted over the ropes. Lovely shot.
So we've seen the opening over from Shuja Nakvi, gone for 13. Not a good start from him. We know he's a better bowler than that. Seem to have an off over. But Hussein Bukhari, he's been good. A lovely drive not too long ago into the offside. And now a huge pickup shot that took it all out of the park. So here is Nakvi, final ball. And the DC Eagle, they're off to a good start. You still got your money on the high rollers?
I think they're due to win the game. A lovely shot again off the pads, just for the one though. A square leg, deep square leg comes into action for the first time in this inning.
Yeah, the first over comes to a close. A very good one here for Eagles. They're batting a 14 for no loss.
Yeah, starting wanting to get just above 9 and over. They've done some better. So good for the start for the DC Eagles. They've got to fly high if they want to get amongst the 4 points, the 4-pointers. They're going to put pressure. A win here for them would put a lot of pressure on the New Yorkers in their next match. But if the High Rollers can get this one, I think it'll make it much, much easier for New York to really stay ahead of the game. So Shula is going to be the bowler. No, Shula just bowled. They haven't turned over yet.
So 14 for no loss. New bowler. The ball worked into the onside. Easy single here for Bukhari. He continues to bat well. Danraj Shetty is the bowler. He comes in here. And for the first time, we'll see Izzatullah Raja Kale as he takes guards and wait for Danraj Shetty. Dhanraj Shetty has been part of this bowling unit. He's been steady. And he's here to defend 166 more. Playing a miss here from Ezatullah. Ball goes through to the keeper, so...
Yeah, that was a nothing shot there. He was just poking at one outside the off stump. Pace off. Good carry to the wicket keeper, although he was a slow delivery. But it was poking at it. Nothing much he will get there because the winger fielders on the offside. Short third man. Cover. Extra cover. Mid-off. Deep point.
Oh, big shot from Ezatullah. And gone all the way over the mid-wicket boundary. Gone for 6.
Yeah, we've seen quite a number of 6s already this morning. And he's hitting into the wind.
Gone for 4.
Oh, 4. He dropped just inside. Just inside. Yeah, he was hitting against the wind. I was just going to say that. We'll have a look.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it struck the rope. But signal 4 by the umpire. 19 for no loss. Oh, cut away. That's a lovely looking shot from Ezatullah. Only picks up 1. And a lot of time, Ivor Henry, when we talked about local umpiring, a lot of time you depend on the fielder to assist you whether the ball has carried for 6 or 4.
Yes, that's because we put the boundary markers with cones, so there's always a gap in between. Today it's a little easier. We have boundary ropes, and then we have the boundary boards.
Yeah, that's a good looking shot. Beats the infield, and we talked about once the ball beats the infield, it's 4 runs.
Yes, because this boundary rider is on the point boundary. This time he got it past cover, who rolled to his left and tried to prevent the stop, but to no avail. It was 4 going downhill with the wind as well.
So 10 off this over so far. We're beginning to see a rapid start here for the DC Eagles. A win for DC Eagles will push them from the 5th position all the way to number 3. Would you believe that?
Yes.
2 points will put them under Chicago Catchers. Oh, what a magnificent catch! Dhanraj Shetty has pulled out a magnificent catch, probably one of the best we've seen in the tournament. He sticks the right hand out, and a magnificent catch from Dhanraj Shetty.
Well, Allstate has to be in business. Accidents do happen. That one had to stick. He just made an effort, put his hand in his follow-through. Ball pretty much had almost gone past him, stuck his right hand out. Ball stuck in there. Wicket number 1 goes. I'm sure we'll have a look. Here it comes. He was falling away. Last moment, I'm going to take this one. He even surprised himself. He laid there on his back and said, what in the world just happened? Well, I'm telling you, I think the fielding team is going to be... They drew a win. They love average saying that they should get a win, and I just have that feeling. It's a big score. They lost with 183 yesterday. I don't think that they're going to try to go down. They're not going to try. I don't think they will go down with 180. That's a good score. They should be able to defend that.
So Taimur Akbar Khan, saw him get among the runs yesterday. He walks to the middle. Seen a magnificent catch. We'll take another look at that catch, but Taimur Khan has come to the middle.
And that one certainly going to make the highlight. Let's have a look. See, he's falling away. And all of a sudden, whoa, there's a catch. He surprised himself. He laid on his back and said, what in the world just happened? Did I do that? Yes, you did. Look at his lovely shot, holding the pose as well. It's umpire Delroy Festerslin. He was just on a private phone call. Raises those hands above his head. 6 more. Look at this. He's going to hold a pose. He says, I'm going to get all of this. Beautiful, beautiful stroke. Over the head of the bowler. No one can feel just behind the bowler's arm. So he picked his spot and he did so magnificently.
So Shusha Nakvi has been quite expensive so far. Saw in the first over went for 14, and now he's gone for 6 off the first ball. And so given the new ball here, he's been quite steady for the Vegas High Rollers, but he's gone for quite a few today. Ball chopped into the ground, goes to the man who took a magnificent catch a few minutes ago, Danraj Shetty.
Yep, Boland call. Need no assistance from any other fielder. He said, I'm going to do it all by myself. Doesn't even need the umpire because oftentimes when a batter bats a ball anywhere in front of him, he walks.
Yeah, there's some dismissal. Oh, taking on the pad. Big appeal. We'll wait and see from umpire Delroy. No call. Just checking with his partner to make sure how many balls remaining in the over. But coming back to dismissals, where bowlers don't need no assistant. Well, we've got bowl down. That's 1. We've got leg before, cotton bowled. So that's 3. And also running out someone. At times, sometimes you get a quick return and you plug the stumps. So there's no assistance there. Ivor Henry, is there any more? So we got 4 dismissals in which a bowler needs no assistance. What about Mankading?
Needs no assistance.
And we saw one yesterday. Oh, flicked away. That's a good looking shot. Fielder does well. And now they come back for 2. I like when the balls are played into the deep areas, you've got to challenge the fielder and you've got to come back for 2. This is a big ground.
Yeah, and then from the deep, that going against the breeze. See, the breeze is going this way, so the ball's not going to get in there as fast as it's coming from east to west. It's a strong breeze, and I'm sure you'll see on the flags shortly. The cameraman, production crew would show you the strong breeze that is blowing across this ground. Bowled him, knocked him over. There he goes. And I think the Eagles are flying high. The Rollers are being rolled over. Needs no assistance. That's one of them. Definitely. I'm saying wicket number 2 goes with the score on 34. So a partnership of just 9 there between these two. So both bowlers. Boland caught, needs no assistance from anyone. Bowl down and needs no assistance from anyone. Say, I'm doing it all alone. And the man cat, I need no assistance from you. I'm going to knock him over all by myself. But if you LBW, you need the umpire's assistance. You're going to say yes or no. But see those, Boland caught, I'm doing it alone. If I'm going to peg those stump down all by myself, I need no assistance. But if I throw it to you and you whip the bails off, all right, I needed your assistance. 34 for 2. My word, they are now beginning to drop like flies. When the second wicket fell for the High Rollers, they were on 57. Quite a contrast. 34 for 2 when the second wicket to have fallen here in the Broward Central County Stadium. By the way, for you new listeners, this is an approved ICC venue, and you're looking at live cricket. So if you're waking up someplace over there in the Asian continent, I think it's evening time for you over there. It's just prime time, maybe about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock for you over there. Just guessing the time. You're viewing live cricket. England in the Ashes are taking on Australia down under. Australia came up with a good score. They scored over 300 runs last evening. In the meantime, we have live cricket here. This is day number 5 of an 8-day tournament. Teams are playing for positioning. This time he's opened the face of the bat and he's guiding it to the backward point for a single. So he gets off the mark. That's single. Into the offside, sweet looking drive, splitting extra cover and the cover. As a matter of fact, it's a packed offside field, and it was aerial. Was flirting with danger, but it beat both men in the air and down to the boundary for 4. What a field placement! Look at this, and it threaded in the air for 4. So 38 it is. Desem is playing into the point region. Wisely sent back there by the non-striker. They were flirting with danger. We have seen quite a bit of run-outs here.
But I think Azatula is still batting, isn't it? Azatula is still batting.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.macgroup.com and let's make your real
Yeah, wait. Gonna go. Eight days of cricket here at the Broward County Stadium. Started on Friday. It's going to end this Saturday.
So a couple of boundaries. New bowler comes in, Hambir. And couple of boundaries. Couple of boundaries. We'll wait and see. A couple of strikes. 6-4 and a dot to start here for Anurag Hambir. Left arm spin. Ball into the offside. Can't score this time. So beginning to see a reply here that has gone over 50.
Stop something else, Lenny, because if nothing done here for the viewers to see, it's confusing. That's TV.
Oh, pulled and pulled well. That's a lovely shot. Full toss. And it will run away. So not a good start here from Hambir. He's given up 14 in this over so far. Anurag Hambir, a full toss and hammered away. That's a good looking shot from the batter. And so that crosses the ropes. It's gone away. 14. Final ball coming up here from Anurag Hambir. And then still need 121 or so to win. Into the offside, good running. And that will complete the fifth over. So 5 gone, 61 for the loss of 2. So Faraz Ali comes into the attack. And 61 for the loss of 2 at the end of 5. We apologize for our scoring bar for the time being, but it's been worked on. So welcome back, Ivor Henry. As we've seen, this power play has been quite productive, 61 so far. And here is Faraz Ali. Oh, ball cut away, passes the infield, and it has gone for another boundary. Lovely shot from the batter, 65 for 2.
Yes, indeed, that was a lovely shot into the offside. And I keep on saying, you don't have to go gung-ho to make a shot in a 2020 match. You can play conventional shots, pick your spots. Same thing applies. You have to play to the gaps. You have to play conventional strokes. I hate to see when they're woofing and just twisting up in the thing, just trying to make runs, when you can just score with conventional on-drive, cover drive, cuts, pulls.
So playing a miss. We saw Fariz Ali towards the latter stage. Got a few runs, got 28 from just 15 balls, 3 sixes for him. And now he's been given the ball. And by the way, the top scorer was Sohail Khan, who got 46. We saw 39 from Rahman Zazai. And now we need Mas Koram to come in and bat when Faraz is bowling. Remember, they had a little bit of
Yes.
a banter. Oh, into the onside. And this time can't score, traveling too quickly.
Yeah, one bounce. Fielder was thinking catch or save 4. In the end, he saved 4. Ball was coming at him with pace, one bounce. Sometimes you have to play with soft hands, like you said in a match. Rolled it just for 2. There's open spaces for the singles. Don't have to always go bang, bang.
So it comes down the track, doesn't go too well. Ball goes to the keeper. Now they're looking for runs.
Over 2 overs, but there it is. 2 swing and a miss in that over. He played a lovely conventional shot. And in that over, swinging widely. Now the non-striker is telling him, I'm sure he's telling him, you don't have to swing so widely. You don't have to go hard at everything. It's early days yet. Just play conventional strokes. You have them. Try to play on both sides of the wicket. It's only 2 fielders out, and you're winding up.
And they're going at 11.4 and over. And the asking rate is just about over 8. So they've got some extras in the tank.
Yes, that ball was one extra effort, dipping down and moving away after it pitched, taken by the keeper. Good bounce again, good carry.
So 65 for the loss of 2. 2 batters out in the middle. They've gone up to a 32-run partnership. And here is Fariz Ali. Force ball went for 4, followed up by 5 dot deliveries. Good bowling from him. 6 gone, 65 for 2.
You call it a good comeback. Good comeback. 5 dots on the trot. And like I said, the batter sucked up all of those. This the one batter. He's checking for the score. He's asking, what's the score? Well, we'll soon get to you, pal. We'll soon get to you. It's much more than that.
65 for 2 at the end of 6.
Yes, the big scoreboard is showing him 39. We apologize for that. Little technical difficulty, but we're going to work on that for the scoreboard in the park. So now you can probably perhaps listen up, although you're not seeing, because we're keeping abreast of things on the audio. And at least the radio commentary, Caribbean Global Voices, is carrying it live. And as soon as we get over this technical difficulty, we'll be seeing the scoreboard up and running. Things do happen. And again, we're playing at an approved ICC stadium here at the Broward County Stadium. And Lenny, this is home to you now. You've been here for quite a number of years. I reckon at least 13, 14 of them.
14.
14.
So Anurag Hambir will continue 65 for 2. And ball driven into the offside. Can't score. We saw in the previous over, Hambir went for 15.
So that's 6 dots on the trot. It's not a maiden though, because 5 came from the previous over.
Yeah, ball defended here by Wace Qureshi, and along with Ezatullah Kale has posted a 32-run partnership so far.
So I'm checking dots. 7 on the trot. 5 from the previous over and 2 here. So the Eagles.
So Anurag. Oh, that's a lovely drive. Well stopped by Chad Bresky. He's one of the better fielders out in the deep.
High five all around. Come on, get it. Get it. High fives. Even the wicket keeper. Going out to say, well saved. It would have been just a single though, unless there was a bubble in the deep, because they cover sweeper.
So Ezatullah on 38. He has really batted well. 66 for the loss of 2. And look at that. Pulled into the onside, into the hands of the fielder. Takes an excellent catch. And Ezatullah Kale has gone 66 for 3.
Yep, he went sweeping, doing some house cleaning. That's what pressure does to you. They had 7 dot balls on the trot. Then they had to hustle for a single. And all of a sudden, he went sweeping straight into the hands of deep backward square leg. Gone with the wind. Again, he was playing. That ball went down there because the wind took it down to him. Of course, the fielder had to take a few steps in. And wicket number 3 goes. First one fell when the score was on 25. Second on 34. And now 66 for the loss of 3 wickets. Remember, they're trying to get to 181. That's the target score. And I just have a feeling there's going to be an upset in this match. I called it early. I said the DC Eagles are going to be favored to win. They would have lost a match yesterday, having scored 183. And all this was on the back of Anderson's great inning. And Anderson, if you're listening, take a bow. You're going to take an effort such as what Anderson would have done to really take care of this 181 that is there for the victory.
So Newman comes to the middle. They're batting a 3 down for 66 on the board. And the cricket continues.
Well, pressure. Here comes the slip now. The skipper has employed a slip. The new man is in. I like that. I like to see that. You're looking for wickets outside the off stump, back along the track. Bowler fields to his own bowling. Umpire Delroy Festus-Ling alongside Charlie. Those are the officiating umpires today. Umpire Moshed is the 3rd umpire. And he comes forward again and can't score. So 2 dots to him. And at the end of the 7th over, it is 66 for the loss of 2 wickets.
So 7 overs gone. 66 for the loss of 3. Hari Bandari has come to the middle. And he joins Wace Qureshi. Faraz Ali will continue. And at the end of the power play, they're batting a 65 for the loss of 2. And here is Faraz Ali, runs into bowl to Wace Qureshi, into the onside, takes the catch. And another wicket falls, 66 for 4.
I tell you, I can see through walls. I can see right to the wall. I tell you, the Eagles gonna upset Not the Eagles going to get upset. Today, I think the high rollers are due to win a game. So you know who is shaking in their boots right now? The LA Lions, but they're in good stead. They can afford to lose a game. And they don't want to lose their game in the semifinals or the finals. So we'll see what team they would play. They have another match. And in that match, they may very well, apart from the two hot steppers there, Hezbollah and Suleiman, they might just have to just change the team a little bit, give some bowlers or some batters a rest in between, because they're still going to be in number one position, I can tell you that. With 4 wins on the trot, none of these other teams are going to get to 4 teams, so they're still going to be the number one position, so they can afford to really rest their team, but they would like to go to the tournament without losing a match. But if they have to lose one, they would want to lose it in the preliminaries, not in the semis, nor the finals. But they've looked the part, they've looked the team to beat. I said it from day one, even without seeing the other teams, because they looked like they were so well-oiled. They were like a well-oiled machine. 2 centuries coming out of the LA Lions team, Hezbollah and Suleiman.
So Afan Bashir comes to the middle. He joins Harry Bandari, 2 new batters. None of them have not faced a ball, but Afan Bashir will get there first. And we've seen, in fact, Harry Bandari might have faced one, but here is Afan Bashir, and he gets a good ball from Faraz Ali.
Well left, not taken cleanly there by the wicket-keeper. And like I said, I think there is going to be an upset. I don't want to jinx anyone, but that was my gut feeling. 180 ones, that's a lot of ones. And to go down twice with 180 plus on the board, that's a travesty.
So 66 for the loss of 4. Afan Bashir goes wide is the call from the umpires.
Yes, chin music going up over the head, a little too high. Again, the wicket has a lot of juice in it. Effort delivery, there it is. Keep your eyes on the ball, young man. Easy call for Delroy Festus Lynn at square leg. So guess going to bowl short pitch, nothing up, because it takes in the long on, brings him up to mid on. He's poking at one outside the off stump, taken low down by the wicket keeper. So good thinking by the bowler, pace off. Double bluff, he brought up the mid on, as if he's going to dig it in, and he's going to swivel and probably hit it up to mid-on for a catch. No such thing, the double bluff. Slip is still employed, I like that. You're looking for wickets, and here it is, the cover sweeper comes in. Here it is, Iqbal leading and saying the captain is not just to spin the coin toss.
Yeah, Faraz Ali, good all around the ball, turned into the onside. Afan Bashir will get off the mark first between the 2 batters out in the middle. And so he is on his way, 68 on the board.
Yeah, they're on the attack looking for wickets, and I can say Iqbal is on the ball, he's on the charge. He's saying, hit me if you can. He can afford to have 5 fielders outside of the circle, but he'll have none of that. You don't have to always just put them out. You can just make them push you back with a ball or 2. Show them that I'm in charge here.
So Bandari allows a ball, shoulder arms, to go through to the keeper.
That's what a slip does to you, because slip is there. If he was not there, he'll go hard at it. Edge, passing the keeper, 4 more. But that slip is putting pressure on these batters. A ring of fielders on the offside, pressure. That's what you need. have to make them beat you. There's always this cover sweep and mid-wicket and deep mid because they said, oh, the power play is done. Let them know you're in charge, you're on top.
So 68 for the loss of 4. We're still showing 3, but we'll sort that out.
Here it is, they're bringing in the mid-on, so they're inviting him to go aerial. Beat me if you can.
So yeah, beat me if you can. Over the slip cord and gone for 4.
First it was a little too wide. Went hard at that one. And got 4, rewarded 4. But good tactics there by the skipper, Iqbal. Faisal, he feels like he's making some inroads. 4 wickets has gone already. And it's 72 now for the loss of some 4 wickets. So the batters tap gloves as seem to be a bowling change from the far end. We'll get that up and running for you shortly.
So 72 for 4 as it looks like Hambir will continue. And they need 109 from 72 balls. Let's go. The ball turned into the onside. Good looking shot here from Afan Bashir. And he hands the strike over to Hari Bandari.
Yeah, he just rolled the wrist over, get it away from the short fine leg up in the circle to his left. Easy single. But this deep backward square leg was in pursuit just in case he would have eluded the short fine leg. High rollers looking for the first win. Been marshalled here by Faisal Iqbal. Now they take note of the slip. Oh, this is going to be touch and go. Oh, a better throw would have been interesting. But that's what you get from a left armer. He had to run to his right, so he had to walk the ball into his left hand. That's split second enabled those batters to get a couple strides in. Sometimes you have to look at those things. You're leaving that single up to the bowler, but he's bowling left arm, so he can't, unless he's ambidextrous, he's going to throw with his right. Bowls left. Good running in from the deep. Oh, my word. Throw that almost take out the striker. He bounced it into the pitch, and it came on him a little quicker than normal. Faisal like a traffic officer down there, sending in signals and placing his men, trying to get him in the right position, looking for his first win. This one is tugging it into the hands of the wide long on. Wicket number 5 goes. A happy man is Iqbal, setting his feet right, making sure that they're in the right position. That one went straight into the hands of the wide long on. He did have to move an inch. Lenny.
Yeah, straight down the throat of long on. Another wicket falls. Hari Bandari is gone. It's 75 for 5. Take a look at that. Trying to clear. This is a big ground. This is an international approved facility. And look at that, inches away from the long on area. Another wicket falls. 75 for 5.
Yes, and these matches, or this tournament, I may add, is all sanctioned by the ICC. So we have a lot of players who would have played at the highest level, comfortable. Knowing, who knows, they might very well get a recall. Look at Iqbal, batting beautifully. Maybe Pakistan can do well with an old stager. But he has long past that now. I think he's into coaching. And from time to time, you can hear his voice here in the com box. He's all over. I don't think we're going to hear him today, though. He's going to need a well-needed rest. But I'm going to put the human factor into it now. We will hear him once he wins this match, even briefly.
So, Said Rafai has come to the middle. The batting at 75 for the loss of 5. We'll get our scorecard updated, but they've lost 5. Bokhari for 18, Ezatullah for 38, Taimur Khan for 2, Wais Qureshi for 6, and Hari Bandari for 5. So those are the wickets fall. Anurag Hambir will continue. And we'll come into bowl to the new man, left-hander in Rafai Safdar. And we come down to the first game of the triple header. And later on, folks, if you're a fan of the Lions, if you're a fan of the Dallas Smashers, well, they play next. And then tonight, day and night, encounter the New York Yorkers, return to the scene of the crime. And they'll take on the High Rollers. High Rollers we talked about so many times. They've got a double schedule. Two of the triple header games involves the Vegas High Rollers.
Yes, so they're going to have to leave something in the tank for later because they're going to be having 2 games for the first time. A team going to be playing 2 games on the same day. So they're starting that. I don't know if any other team would play 2 games in the same day. Maybe not. But just how the cookie crumbles is the loud appeal and the given.
So Afan Bashir doesn't last long, and another wicket falls. So now we probably can safely say that the High Rollers are rolling along here. Another wicket falls, 76 for 6.
Well, what did I call? Did I stutter when I said that the Eagles are going to fly high and they're going to win this one? Did I stutter? I don't think so. It's not over yet by the stretch of the imagination. We saw what Anderson did yesterday. So 85 not out. That was in a winning cause. So we just kind of give it up and say it's done and dusted. Anderson target score of 84, and the New Yorkers depended heavily on him. He got to 85 not out. I'm sure he's saying there should have been a few more runs that I can score 15 runs to get my century.
So Faraz Ali will continue, will come into bowl to side Rafai Safdar. Mohammed Kamal has come to the middle. And we're batting at 76 for the loss of 6. Things are happening fast and furious here.
Yeah, that batter, I don't know why he stood there. He left from his guard and walked straight in the stump. Ball hit him in the stump, would have missed the middle, would have missed the off stump and the leg stump and knock out the middle stump, and he stood there. Not showing that he got a touch on it or anything, as if to say that ball wouldn't have knocked the stumps over. From our vantage point, that ball was headed straight into the stumps.
So Rafai on strike gets a good delivery going down the leg side, and it's called a wide. Can't be a good ball. If you're considered a wide, it has to be rebowled.
Yes, and score advances by 1. So that's cardinal sin.
So 77 for the loss of 6. We've seen 9 overs so far. And that equation is 104 to win from the remaining 66 deliveries.
Could be done. Will it be done? Not too sure.
Yeah, driven into the offside, a diving fielding stop, but can't prevent a single. And hands a strike over to Mohammed Kamal. We talked about Kamal yesterday, was quite a busy man in the field. I hope he can be busy with the bat today. And they badly need, you talked about Anderson. We need an Anderson-like knock here this afternoon.
Yes, well, this evening at 5 o'clock our time, we'll see New Zealand and West Indies.
Oh, over, well, I was going to say over the keeper's head, but in the gloves of the keeper. And another wicket falls. Kamal goes for a golden duck. It's 78 for the loss of 7.
One behind. I hate when we saying one thing and the scoreboard showing something else. I need to get it corrected. So they're dropping like flies. 180 for 6. That was the score when the Vegas High Risers would have ended their innings. Lost just the 6 wickets. The wicket column is of no use at this moment. 7 wickets for 78, and they are in danger of not making the 100. That's what it is. That I said there's going to be an upset. Here is the upset. And if they can hold New York this evening, they'll have 2 wins. New York would be found wanted. It's never over until it's over.
So new batter comes to the middle. .78 for the loss of 7. Faraz Ali has picked up 2 for 12 so far. And so here is Faraz Ali. Ball into the offside, can't score. The new batter.
Could we get them to correct that somewhere? Because I'm going to show you here. Map color scene here. Map. Map wrote me and said we're saying one thing, something else on the board, and he was right.
So ball worked into the onside. New batter has come out, and it's another run here for the DC Eagles. .79 on the board. And so Faraz Ali will come into bowl to Safdar. And ball pulled away, lovely shot. We'll only get a single that pushes the score up to 80 now. And Faraz Ali with 2 for 14 so far. New batter has come to the crease. Looks like Saeed Raza. And so Saeed Raza settles and waits for Faraz Ali. Score is 80 for the loss of 7 so far. Here is a ball flicked into the onside. And they go through for 1. So that will complete the 10th over. So 10 gone, it's 81 for 7.
Yes, indeed. And I can say there's a glitch in the system. So just bear with us a little bit. They're trying to get this all fixed. And that's the app quick clubs, I would say. We have to put it over there. So though you're seeing 81, that's the actual score. You're seeing it 80 on your screen. It's something that they have to work on, a little technical difficulty. We're sorry about that. Nothing of our doing here. And during innings close, we'll try to work and fix that. Well, when instead we, the production crew, had a good, nice chit-chat with them. So that's what we have, Lenny.
Yeah, 2 left-handers out in the middle. Saeed Raza, Rafai Safdar. And the cricket moves along. And we talked about what this win will do for the high rollers. It will allow them to put points on the table for the first time, and it could deny DC Eagles a chance for them to move from number 5 to number 3. So the big question is, who needs these points? Who needs these points?
The DC Eagles, of course, but both teams need these points, because if the high rollers can get on the board and then win their next match, they're up to 2 games. And they're the ones who will be on 4 points alongside others with 4 points. Interesting.
So whom will benefit more for these 2 points? Well, you can argue that high rollers may not have a future in the tournament, but a win for DC Eagles create a situation in which they'll be in the top 4. There's still more games to play. They play tomorrow again. New York is playing later on. And along with New York, Dallas, who's playing next. We don't, you may not fancy Dallas to beat Lions.
Yeah, but New York have 2 more games. So New York is ahead of the game.
So ball driven down the ground. Good looking shot here from Said Raza. And he picks up another 183 on the board, 83 for 7. And I think we have finally caught up with the scoring. The only thing is that you're missing a wicket, and that is because they'll have to fix that at the back end of the innings. Timur Khan is still showing not out on the system, and so the scorers are telling me, and I know how it works, they'll have to wait until the back end, and then they'll sort that out. So bear with us. The score is right. It's 83, but for the loss of 7. So Hambir will finish up here. He's bowled a very long spell. He's picked up 3 so far. And ball driven into the offside from Safdar. He picks up another run and takes the score up to 84 for the loss of 7. We've got 96 to win from 55.
Yeah, that ball left the area in the air. The bowler thought he would have been in business, but it was always away from him to his right.
Yeah, Raza will have to wait and see whether it came off the bat. Keeper is giving chase. Not a good sign when your keeper is chasing. And they come back for a couple of runs. So we'll wait and see. In fact, no signal from the umpire. So would have come off the bat of Said Raza. So 11 gone. It's 86 for 7.
Yeah, that was good effort there from the man on the deep backward square leg who ran all the way around. As a matter of fact, he was more in a long leg position. And he ran, and he was the one who caught up with it. But that was good effort by the wicketkeeper. With gloves and pads on, was not giving up on it. Doing everything to make sure they get the first win. So 86 for 7. We're bathed now in sunshine. Just a few clouds above. But we're mostly looking at blue skies. Lenny?
Yeah, the weather has been good this year. And I can't say thankfully, but not to put any rain on anybody's party, but the day it rained, we were off. Well, the beach stuff was happening, but I don't want to put the rain on the beach because an event is an event. But interpret that how you feel, but the fact is, the day it rained, we were not playing. It was a rest day.
Well, we were not playing cricket here in the park, but we were playing cricket on the beach.
Well, beach, I tell you what, beach is supposed to have some water involved.
Well, no, it was on the sand.
It was on the sand.
Yes.
Pristine sandy beaches.
But the rain made sure that, hey, I'm going to be spoilers. Lots of food, lots of drinks and everything. It was a good outing.
So Fazal Rahman comes into the attack. And ball defended into the onside, can't score. Rafi Safdar. That's 86 for the loss of 7. And high rollers, it looks like they'll take away a couple of points. And they may deny Eagles a chance for them to move from 5 to 3.
Might push them down a little further.
Yeah, that's how the game goes. I think Mohamed Asif should have had a good talk with Faisal Iqbal and said, listen, you getting 2 points may not take you anywhere in the tournament. I do have a future. Give me that points.
Yeah, but you don't know what's happening here. That's match fixing. 2 skippers get together and doing that, we're going to pull them up on the red carpet.
So 87 for 7 as Fazal Rahman Zazai given the ball here.
You can say what you want. Faisal wants a win. He said, I don't want to be a losing captain throughout the tournament. I want at least a win.
Yeah, I was talking to Adnan on our way to the park this morning, and Adnan, who's the manager of the High Rollers, tells me, well, first of all, it's their first time to the US Open. And secondly, he's had just a few months to put this thing together. Contacted by by the MAG group of companies and of course CC USA to get a team up at the US Open. And so he told me he had pretty much from June to now to put this team together, and he's got some players. They're from the Vegas area, of course. That involves areas like Arizona, Colorado, all the way out west. And he has had months to put this team together. He's done a good job by getting some good talent to come up here. And so was telling me that to give him another year or so, this high roller team can be a force to reckon with in years to come.
Well, I'll tell him one better than that is franchise cricket. You just don't have to look around the Vegas area for your players. It's franchise cricket. You have to get your players, look and see who is in the draft, and you have to come and bid. They had it right here. The draft was right here, and they were clapping and whole stuff. I was here when the draft was being had. So you tell your man of business that he has got to get with you, who know some of the cricketers, and you can loan him a good bowler or a good batter. You know what I mean? You might. Yes, because if you don't know the players, you're just seeing names. Once you're in the draft, you're gonna pick, and you might end up not getting full value. You need a balanced team, and get out of your area sometimes.
So bowling change, and we come down to what, 91 to win from 48. And it looks like Sharifullah Ahmad Zai has been given the ball. And so now he comes in here with the high rollers on course. They've got another game tonight. But for now, they've gained some ascendancy in this game. And it looks like it'll be 2 points for the high rollers.
Like I said, cricket is a funny old game. All you have to think first-class cricket. You have 90 overs in the day. They would only be playing here 80 overs if they bowl all of the overs and bat all of the overs. So look at this as a test match. Plus, you're going to have 3 to 4 hours in between your next match because another match is going to play between them. So it shouldn't be draining, but they're looking at it as, I have 2 matches in the day. Yes, test matches are playing right now with 90 overs in the day. Your 2 matches is only 80 overs. A win here should, put some pep in their step. And I think it would. Because they're going to try to get New Yorkers, knock them out of this game, out of the tournament.
So Sharifullah Ahmad Zai. Oh, that's a good catch.
He stumbled getting out the blocks and still had enough energy to get there to take the catch. Could you imagine that? These guys, he must be a spring chicken. He can't be no more than maybe, 30, 31, somewhere there. Because that's what you call effort. With the big gloves and the big pads, and we're able to get in there. Well, I guess his spikes help him, huh?
So another wicket falls. Take a look at that. Stumbling wicketkeeper, but you recovered well. And as they say, with the glove, you've got so much more advantage than bare hands. And in the end, another wicket falls. 89 for 8.
I have to tap myself on the shoulder. Adjust it. Lenny don't want to tap me on my shoulder. I said 180 runs. I am calling it up front. And I'm not changing my mind.
So Abdullah Kuram has come to the middle. And any minute now, maybe DC Eagles will throw in the white towel. Or you're forced to surrender.
Look way over there. Look way over there. What are you saying? Is
all
that
white.
a white sheet? Surrender. They've put up the flag now. They have surrendered. And even with the super sub. Batter.
We always wondered, if you want to surrender but you don't have a white towel, white flag, what do you do?
Lie down and play dead. There's nothing to shoot at.
Abdullah Quram on strike.
As a matter of fact, lie down and don't breathe. There's no last man standing.
So up next, folks, is the Lions, the Red Hot Lions. And they'll take on Anderson and his men, so the Dallas Smashers. And so the big matchups, Los Angeles will take on Dallas. '89 for the loss of 8. And ball into the offside, can't score. Abdullah Quram remains on 0. And we talked about some similar names in the tournament. Not too sure if Abdullah is related to Maz. Their last name is the same. We saw a couple of Rohans in the side, Rohan White, Rohan Ebanks. And also we're seeing 2 Qurams in this lineup. So 13 gone, 90 for 8.
If you want luxury but desire smart investments, then let Mac Group guide your property journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in property, Mac Group has you covered. Worldwide, we offer a range of services tailored just for you. Looking for your next home, business, or want to investment? Our residential and commercial investment, we ensure you find the perfect profitable business or property. Our off-plan properties and expert market analysis promise lucrative opportunities. And for property owners, our management services handle everything so you don't have to. With Mac Group, you're not just getting a service, you're gaining a partner dedicated to your success. Trust, transparency, and a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to begin your property journey? Visit us at www.
So Fazal Rahman will continue 89 for 8. And Raza is driving well. Will he find the gap? Fielder comes around, not in time. And it looks like he's gone away for 4. So 4 runs off the bat of Saeed Raza. Lovely shot.
Beautiful shot. It was all class. Fielder gave chase, but couldn't get the big size 16 boot down.
Yeah, last night was 14, now it's 16. I wonder by tonight we'll be going up to 18.
Yeah, these guys' feet are going. But right now, I think the A is going to be going with a win. Yeah, they're going to have some big ears. Yeah, they're going to be like, wow. I like to see the look on their face. I want to see the celebration for their first win.
I want to think that the LA Lions, who plays next, and they're taking Smashers on already. You don't have to worry if they've qualified, topping the table by some distance. I want to think Ivor Henry, maybe a chance for them to get the other guys to bat maybe early. We could see Durrani and Suleiman Arabzai maybe batting in the middle, or you go for the kill still.
No, I'll get some of my bench to get out there to get warm up and make sure that these guys who've been doing the heavy lifting can just take a break. Like you say, they can be in the team if needed. But I got to let some of my bench warmers get a knock because you're already qualified. You're going to be number 1 either way, no matter how you look at it. But you don't want to lose anything, but you should be good enough to have some substitute to carry on your winning ways.
So you look at Abdullah Quram, very strange stance, very crouched. Lofted, leading edge into the offside. Well away from the fielder. And he picks up his first run. 95 for 8.
Lucky to get away from a golden duck there. We have seen one earlier in this inning. He was trying to go into the onside, getting a leading edge, like you said, but the ball fell in no man's land.
So ball worked into the offside. Easy single for Saeed Raza. Brings Abdullah Quram. In fact, the over comes to a close, so we'll have to wait for for that. So 14 gone. It's 96 for the loss of 8.
Yes, I think they're making heavy weather, trying to get to the 100. So could you imagine trying to get to 181? Definitely. Taking all of 14 overs to get to 100. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow with this sort of approach. You need an Anderson-like inning from here on in for them to get to the 181, which is required for the win. I think an upset is on the card. You can see the skipper, a busy man, full of energy, full of life, because he can smell victory. You can see the shoreline now. They were out at sea all tournament, and now they can see land. Just have to dock that ship. I hope when the ship comes in, no one is at the airport. This should be at the beach. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. It's after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Game's taking a while to finish.
So Sharifullah Ahmadzai continues, starts with a good dot ball. And now the run rate has gone up to 14 runs and over, 14.4 to be exact.
Yeah, where there's a spot of bother, it's in the wicket column. They've lost some 8 wickets. From here, if this score was 96 for 2 or 3, I would have been betting on the batting team. But they don't have enough money to gamble around the table. Can't take too many chances.
And we talked about this, the fixture for the Vegas High Roller. Might have been a little bit harsh on them. They ran into 2 of the top teams.
Early.
Yeah, early. Round 1, they got Lions, and round 2, they got the Chicago Catchers. They're only a little bit of relief, but still, they lost to the Dallas Smashers, but they've got 2 top teams in round 1 and round 2. And hence, they're in the cellar, as you made mention. Silly cover comes in.
Yes,
Not
pressure.
too often you see that in T20 cricket.
I love this kind of cricket. I have to give the captain credit, man. Have to give him credit. Knockdown, look at the fielder, full of energy. Feel well placed again. High five going up all around. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Yeah, the skipper himself putting himself in the line of fire, coming up into silly mid-off.
Yeah, sometimes forcing the batsman to play another shot.
Yeah, of course, put that man in your eye line. I like that. I like that kind of cricket. You put him there. You didn't really go there for a catch, but have him in your eye line. Make him think something. There's no easy single here. I'm just here. I'm mindful that he might hit it to me, but at the same time, here's pressure. Again, attacking with a slip and a silly mid-off.
So 99 on the board. They're on the verge of getting to triple figure mark, but that will have to wait. It's 99 at the end of 15, 99 for 8.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. I love the captaincy. I love the leadership. That's what I'm talking about. Even in 2020 cricket, you can help your bowlers with field placing. Many times they just lay back these guys on the boundary, the 5 of them, and say, lay back there and I'll give you some singles up in here. Bow in cricket. Attack in the field too. Slips. Put a man in your eye line like you're doing there. That's what I like in cricket. Show me that I want to look at cricket instead of going to the bar, drinking a beer and like, oh, come on, it's 181. They're not going to make it. This is something to look at. Look at the captaincy. It's just not there to spin the toss and for Lenny to call. Lenny, you have to be doing the calling today, I can tell you that. Going on for the coin toss. So be prepared to get there about the 18th over or so. Begin to make your way down. Get your pads, get your pen, find out who is who, and get the coin toss, and we get it on because we're already late. Please don't give me another 10 o'clock, Lenny, please. came and gave me at 10 o'clock last night, Lenny. I'm complaining.
So Shuja Nakvi has been given another spell, and he starts with a ball outside the off stump, doesn't play.
Call it well left. That's pressure because that slip is there. That is an attacking position. This slip, if he wasn't there, he's going to go hard and say, well, but they slip and there's third man. Make him get his run someplace else instead of slashing hard outside the off stump. There it is. It's going to be a wide though.
Yeah, white ball outside the off stump. We've seen Shuja Nakvi, one for 24 so far.
I'll take that wide though, outside the off stump with a slip in place and a third man, and you still have a backward point. I'll take that wide any day as the one going down the leg side.
Yeah, the 100, the 100 has come up with that wide.
Yes.
And so now 101. Ball peels off the edge of side Rasa.
Look at what the second slip would have done. It was in the air to the left of first slip. Sometimes you have to attack with your slips, not just with bounces. Slip is a little too wide though. We saw one went past the skipper, between the skipper and the keeper, because the skipper was too wide.
So 80 to win from 28. And Shusha Nakvi.
Look at Iqbal. I'm telling you, he's packing the offside. What's this, a 7-2 field? Poking outside the off stump, and there are two slips. You see what I'm talking? Good captaincy. Schoolboy should be looking at this. It's a 7-2 field in a 2020 match. Even though you can have all these innovations and this still scoop and this, that, they're challenging him to go into the offside to look for runs. I like that. Iqbal, I have to shake your hands. I love this. 7-2 field and challenging the bowler to go into the offside over the head. This time you get the size 16 down.
Yeah, timing is very important when you want to put on the booth.
Yes, of course. You don't want to roll that ankle over.
It's all about timing. You've got to time it well. It's playing football with a very small ball, way smaller than a soccer ball. I saw Messi was in India last week.
Oh, promotion?
Yeah, always visiting.
Here it is, ball and caught, beautifully done. My word. Could you believe it? A leading edge coming back to the bowler. We have seen two beautiful ball and caught in this match.
Yeah, Shusha Nakvi pulls out one. And earlier on, we saw Danraj Shetty with a spectacular catch. But take a look at this one, a little bit of leading edge. And bowler on his follow through. Look, he is so delighted.
I'm telling you, they're on the verge of getting the first win. And they're going to be doing it by bowling out the team that just rolled over the 100 mark.
Well, they can't celebrate too much. They've got to come back here in hours. they've got a date with New York.
Yes, that is true too. But they're going to be on a high. So New York, watch out. I don't think they're going to be weary legs. So don't think they're going to be weary legs. These guys are going to play the cricket the way it should be played from the head up. Mentally, they're going to be strong. And they're going to have a rest in between. And I'm sure they're going to be getting a good meal and a good rest. So they're going to come hard at New York. This one is going to elevate them.
So Mars Koram, it looks like, walks to the middle. Abdullah Koram departs. So we were talking about Shusha Nakvi, who's taken a brilliant catch off his own bowling. And look at that.
Just at the fingers.
On his follow through. Sometimes not easy for fast bowler because they're still tumbling. And good balance there from Shusha Nakvi. So he's pulled out one. The ball driven into the offside. That will complete the 16th over. So 16 gone. 1 or 3 for 9.
Which indeed is the latest score.
So the action continues, 103 for 9. And essentially, Ivor Henry, Vegas High Rollers, they're 1 wicket away from a victory.
The first one in the tournament. They've earned their keeps. They've really tried. Yesterday, scoring their highest score of the tournament, 183, and they couldn't defend that. Here they're defending 180. The target score is 184, so they're trying to defend. No, they couldn't defend 184 yesterday, which was the target score. And here they are defending 181. So they would have learned their lesson. They're improving. So I'm going to ask you a question. Which is the most improved team in the tournament so far?
I think catchers, Chicago catchers, they didn't start pretty well, and now they're such a strong bunch. We saw them play last night. Had to really get it together. Yeah. Ali Khan last over, they needed 11, and considering one of those ball went for 4, so he brought it down to
7.
Yeah. And then we saw the Dexter Sween situation in which he was given out for obstructing the play.
Yeah, that changed everything, and then they went out.
Yeah, they run out of Barnwell. Pretty senseless. So Mas Karam on strike. And he gets a short ball testing the deck. Deck responding. Wide is the call.
Yeah, there's some juice in this pitch. Used for its second day. Yesterday, same pitch used. So I wonder where they're going to be playing the finals. On which deck? I would think the one on the far left, the one which we started on. I can give the Kuwaiters, they've been producing some good decks here. And the outfield is immaculate. Kuwaiters' job is not easy. It's just not to roll a pitch either, or to water a pitch.
So it looks like they've gotten 7 or 8 pitches there. Ivor Henry, 7 or 8.
Yeah, there's quite a thing. Milton Taylor, yes, he would have come in and have some practice pitches there on the side for bowlers to warm up on and all the good stuff. So the square is looking lovely, lush green, and the guy's a genius. And that's a keeper. The park has got to keep Milton Taylor. He's worth his keep.
So ball flicked away. That's a lovely shot. Finds the gap, and it goes away for 4.
You haven't seen one of those in a long time, but too little, too late.
Yeah, in the early days, the curator used to be Samuel Plummer.
Yes.
Then we've had, was Taylor, he succeeded Plummer all the way through from that time?
Yes, but even before Plummer or after Plummer, we had this Trinidad guy, what is his name? He's went back to Trinidad. His name has eluded me.
Yeah, tall, skinny guy.
Yes.
Yeah, ball tugged into the onside. Can't score this time from Maz. And we come down to 109 for 9. So the High Rollers, they're chasing their first victory. It's going to be a big moment for them. They get a break and a return tonight. But folks, next up, if you're a fan of Los Angeles or you're a fan of Dallas, well, we've got you next. Immediately after this game, the track will be rolled, and we talk about Vegas High Roller. Well, wait until you see the heavy roller. How heavy is the roller? It all depends who's driving it, right?
Yes. That's right. I like that one. That's a good one. Yep.
No, slower ball, good delivery from Faraz Ali. He's bowled well. And so that will complete 17. 110 for 9. 110 for 9 at the end of 17.
Yes, would they be bowled out? We're going to see. Would we see the Nelson on the board in this over, or are we going to go past it? These guys are putting in all the effort. That was a good-looking 4 there. We just shown the replay.
Yeah, there's never there's never a short game. You go to the park, and now you're batting here at 110 for 9, and you got 3 overs remaining. I bet these two these two batters out in the middle will see it through. They'll bat it out. There's no early game. Organizers when they put triple headers are hoping that there's a short game to catch it back on the schedule. It never happens.
Yes, well, let's see. Fingers crossed we'll have a short game today in one of them. Somebody's going to blast somebody out of the park.
So Shusha Nakfi will continue, 110.
See the high fives coming up already beneath us down here. The first win, they are happy. So he just left the field and got all high fives.
So Shusha Nakvi, 110. Will it get to Nelson? Look at that. 111 is not yet on the card. The skipper. He's having a throw and they're enjoying themselves, knowing that 2 points.
The skipper wants to get in on the highlight because one out, Derek Hits is going to make the highlights. So the skipper is aware of that. He's saying, if I can get a run out, that's going to show up in the highlights. Derek Hit.
Ball driven into the offside, still 110.
Good looking, first class stroke.
So Shusha Nakvi, 2 for 27 from him so far. Picked up the wicket of Taimur Khan. And not too long ago, a brilliant catch to dismiss Abdullah Kuram.
The ball on court, I think you'll be speaking of that.
Yep.
Ooh, there it is, the Nelson from a wide. So you have to stand on one leg, come on. The Nelson is on the board.
111.
Yep, 1-1-1, if you want to know what it is. So you stand on one leg. It's very superstitious, especially down under.
Yeah, I read the story of the Nelson myth or the Nelson legend. This one up in the air, up and over, and it with a few bounces goes away for 4.
Nelson?
Yeah, I read about the Nelson story, and one of the reasons that they have called it Nelson is that it was a French story that there was an umpire that had one arm, one leg, one eye, one.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, so. Oh, big shot. This is a big shot from Mas Karam. And well taken catch, but it's outside of the playing area, gone for 6.
Yeah, can out beach cricket, yes. He took it outside of the playing area. Too little, too late. I'm sorry.
So 121 for 9. And I told you there's no short game. Look at that. If that was in play, probably he would have dropped it. No short game at the park. This is going to go the full distance. We've seen it so many times. I told you I sometimes do some umpiring games, and I go to the park and I'm umpiring a game, and we will see 7 wickets fall. And I go to my colleague and say, like, we're having an early day today. And then number 9, number 10 comes, and they bat out all.
Block it out. And it hurts in a losing cause.
Oh, it's in the air, giving someone a chance. The keeper calls for it. No, big attempt, but he called for it, it appears, because no one moved. In the end, he floored it.
Yes. Came down quicker than he thought. He'd never get to settle, though. He ran from behind the sticks, about 15 yards behind the sticks, and he came up to a silly extra cover. That's how far he reached. And he was still stretching out his arms to catch that ball low down. So it was a long way to run. Imagine, he was the closest to it. See, he was still stretched out. He'd never get to settle under it. I'll give him an A for effort.
Surprisingly, I didn't think that the batters crossed for any run. And
Yeah.
so my question is, what they were doing all the time?
They thought it was given. It was a given that the big glove is coming out. Okay, I think it's going to be a goner. But the truth be told, they know the 1-1 is not going to get him over the line. It's a long way for Natty to be from home. Folks, this is the 17th edition of this US Open. It's getting bigger and better. All 6 teams trying to get on the big stage. One already is putting a nose in there. The LA Lions into the semifinals. They're going to try their very hardest not to lose any game. They're 4 up. And every time they're in the win column, the hottest team in the tournament. The wind is picking up again, Lenny.
So Davenport has been given the ball. And he comes in here. And he comes in here at 121 for 9.
See, Sanguis Benitez, so Lenny, you got to sharpen your teeth, getting ready to take a chow in between, but you have to go and do the toss in a minute, so I like your hat. USA, US Open. There's runs here, 4 more.
So a good looking shot up from Saeed Raza. Split a good hand. He goes up to 21. It's 125 for 9. Look at that. Smashed into the onside. And so Aristotle Davenport given the ball. And ball tugged into the onside. First ball for Davenport in the series. And he carries a very interesting first name, Aristotle. Greek. So 126 for 9. They need 55 from the remaining 10 deliveries. Karam on strike. Here is Davenport.
They could hit 10 sixes like Chima would have done on his way to 100. They'll get more than the 55 needed, now 54.
Yeah, you talked about Chima. I remember Jaskaran Malhotra, I told you. He's another big 6-hitter at the US Open over time.
Yeah, I've seen him.
I remember one year he was hitting balls out of this park. It was dark, well into the night, very late into the night. And balls were flying all over the park. I remember Marv Dillon. Hitting the ball, hitting this glass right on top of our head here.
Yes.
Marv Dillon.
Big 6. Here's another.
That's it.
Innings closed.
So Karam surrenders, holds out in the deep, and it's the win for the Vegas High Rollers. They put 2 points on the table, and while they were 3 down coming into this game, a consolation win for them. They'll feel happy. They come back this evening, well into the night, and they'll take on New York. Your final thoughts, Ivor Henry?
Well, I call it right. I gave them the win from the onset, even before ball was bowled. You can tell from the look and the way how they approached on the field. They were full of confidence, and I thought an upset was in the making. And we would have lived to realize that the law of average came into play. They're due to win a game, and that they did. So that's it until we get second game. Thank you for watching.
Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, but that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property that aligns with your investment goals, be it a luxury home or a commercial estate. Next, selling. Selling a property can be just as tricky. Pricing it right, marketing it effectively, and finding the right buyer, it's a lot. Mac Group uses cutting-edge technology and market strategies to ensure your property not only sells quickly, but also fetches the best price. We handle everything from staging to negotiations, making the entire process stress-free for you. And finally, property management. Managing a property, especially multiple ones, can be a headache. But with Mac Group's comprehensive management services, you can sit back and relax. Our team handles everything, from maintenance and tenant relations to financial reporting and compliance. It's like having a personal assistant for your property. So why choose Mac Group? Because we're not just about transactions, we're about relationships. Our personalized services are tailored to meet your unique needs and aspirations. We're committed to turning your real estate vision into a reality. Don't just take my word for it, experience the Mac Group difference yourself. Ready to make your next big investment move? Reach out to us today and let's make your real estate dreams come true. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. It helps us out a lot and lets others discover how Mac Group can simplify their real estate journey too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy investing. Visit us on www.macgroup.com. Mac Group International Investment Platform. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about something that can truly transform your investment game, real estate, and specifically, how Mac Group is making it easier than ever before. Now, investing in real estate can be intimidating. There are so many questions: where to buy, when to sell, how to manage properties. It can be overwhelming, But that's where Mac Group comes in. Imagine having a team of experts dedicated to your unique aspirations. At Mac Group, that's exactly what you get. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in $1 million business or small, we've got you covered. So let's break it down. First up, buying. Finding that perfect property can be like finding a needle in a haystack. But with Mac Group, you have access to exclusive listings and insider knowledge that takes the guesswork out of the equation. Our team will find the perfect property